Hello. Hello, guys. It's your Pontiff. How are you? How are you going today, guys? How are you going today? Are you okay? Are you happy? Are you cheerful? Hey, guys, tell me how you're feeling. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth, guys. Yep, anyhow, I went and saw my friend yesterday have a look at the watch. He's an experienced dealer. He said to me, you know what? He's not sure 100%. He said he doesn't like the dial. He said he doesn't like the dial. He said to me, the dial itself, it looked shitty. That's what he said to me. He said, oh, I don't like the dial. That was his comment. The engraving on the back, he said, you know, Paulie, they are just shitty watches. The genuine article is just shitty. And I gotta be totally honest with you. He just said, send it back. He said, it's top dollar. You've paid for it. Send it back if you're not 100% happy. Yeah. I gotta be honest with you. They're kind of like this garbage. I don't really like him. I never really liked him. I don't really like him. I'm sending it back. Sending it back. That's the answer. Sending it back, my friend. Frozen Yukoner donation for Pontiff. Sucks about the Cartier. Look, he wasn't 100% sure, right? He said they are basic crap. That's what he said to me. He said they are, and I agree. A lady's watch, they sell for about $4,000 a quartz. They're a nothing. They are a nothing watch. They are nothing. They're garbage. They're just garbage. That's what they are. And he said the bargain, just a number of little things that, you know, if it was a bargain, you'd say, but when you're paid top whack for it, you don't want to take risks. And that's basically the problem. When you pay top whack, it's got to be absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, guys, I'm going to I'm going to pump and dump the band people. So, guys, I do this for the band people. Hello, how are you?
Good, you?
I'm fucking angry.
What happened?
Fucking angry.
What happened?
I'm just in a bad mood, you know. I got to be honest with you. So, you know, let me explain it to you because I got to explain it to another man. Okay, because when I explained it to my wife, she said, "Why don't you just buy a new one?" Okay, so she likes the Cartier Tank Francais. It's a nothing watch. It's a quartz lady steel watch.
But she likes it. So.
Big fucking deal. It's 5,100 Aussie dollars. It's about 4,000 US.
Okay.
So I've been looking around, you know, just looking around if I could see one. And then one came up on eLadyboy. And they had a couple. They got a page full of these fucking things. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to buy the cheapest one. I want one preferably with papers.
Yep.
Okay? I didn't want to buy the cheapest one. And they had a pumpkin sale discount. Pumpkin sale discount. Because I like a discount. You understand, don't you?
Yeah. Everyone likes a discount.
I like it. Okay. So it was $25.75 US.
Yeah.
Okay, which I had a look around, and you know, there's cheaper on Fleabay, but it's not terrible, right? It was nice. I'm just gonna pump and dump most of these people here. Just let me have a look. I'm just gonna clear the decks. Just get rid of a few here, except the really nasty ones. And Pugsley. We don't want Pugsley back. So anyhow, let me just tell you the story, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of so anyhow, it was $25.75 US. Shipped. Yep. That's shipped. Shipped. You think, okay.
Fair
okay.
Enough.
Pumpkin sale reduced it down to $22.60. You think, okay. And it's shipped to your door. You think, that's not the end of the world. See, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking 28 Aussie. No. The exchange rate the bank gives you on your credit card is the world's worst exchange rate known to man.
Yeah.
The world's worst exchange rate you get. You don't get good rates. You get a shit rate. Okay?
Thomas Burnett, £4.49.
Thomas Burnett, £4.49. On behalf of Blue Shirt Buddha, it's Tuesday night live with the Poontiff. Thank you so much.
Got Blue Shirt Buddha as well.
And we got Blue Shirt Buddha, $2. It's Thursday night live with the Pontiff. I'd love to chat to Blue Shirt. Anyhow, so then what happens is, so it's $22.60. Okay, it then turned out, I'm embarrassed to tell you, it was over $3,000 on credit card. Then they charged me a $70 credit card, conversion fee because it's in different currency. You get really fucked over, right?
Any opportunity to spike it up a bit on you, they do it.
Now,
right?
Then what happens is normally eLadyboy, they used to send it by EMS and they used to it used to come through tax-free. Guess what? Yeah. Now they've changed to DHL and I get a $400 duty and tax, GST and duty charge.
So it's sort of.
And by the way, guys, by the way, can I just share my screen with you? Let me just tell you this. Plastic, fantastic, 1872, £3. Marco swears the watch. Marcelo swears the watch is 100% legit.
Yeah.
Let me just share my screen. Let me just show you the forms that I need to fill out to get my money back. Okay, you want to see the forms? You want to see the forms here because hey, let's go and have a look. So you go to their website, right? You go to their website, blah 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 blah. Refund of customs duty, blah. I can't even understand half this fucking shit, but blah 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 blah. Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
So that's form 1. And then I finally think that I've got it worked out there when I've gone into form B653, not to be confused with 654. I've gone to B653. I got a 4-page document to fill out, blah, 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 blah. Declaration ID, owner ID. Oh my God, all these, I don't even understand half this shit. And then, you know what happens then, lady? So anyhow, I took it to my friend, and he basically said to me, I'm not going to name these names at the moment, but he basically said, you know, Paul, they are just pieces of shit, Cartier. He said, that's all they are. He said, I think they make them in China anyhow, the cheaper ones. That's what he said to me. He said to me, you know, Paul, he said, it's so hard to tell because the original ones, the real ones, are so fucking horrible as well that the Chinese, he said, they just put a standard ETA in it. And, you know, I got to tell you honestly, it's hard, okay? It really is. Fuck. He said, I don't like the dial.
Just out of curiosity, right? What was actually wrong with the watch itself? Oh, I don't know. What was the issue?
I just caught my helicopter that fell. Look at that. I caught it. Reflex. Caught it. I caught it. That's a good catch. Fuck. What was wrong with it? Today. Yeah, what was wrong with it? I'm concerned it's a super fake. I'm concerned it's not real.
Okay.
I'm not going to pay $3,500 fucking Aussie dollars for a fucking 20-year-old fucking super fake.
Yeah. So what about it is concerning you that it's fake? What have you noticed?
Okay, there's a number of things that concern me. Okay. And this is the whole point. It's not one thing, okay?
Yeah.
There's a number of things that concern me. I'll show you. Do you want me to show you? I can tell you exactly what concerns me, okay? Okay? Because, I mean, we might learn something from this, okay?
Prevent other people from the same error.
Well, okay, so let me tell you what's wrong. Okay, I'll tell you exactly what's wrong. Okay, let me bring it up. Okay, I'll get the high def images for you. Okay, so let's have a look here, and let's see what the fuck makes me unhappy with it. Just let me find this fucking thing. I'm not in a good mood today, by the way.
You can tell.
Okay, so here we go. This is the watch itself. Okay, if we zoom in, right? See it's got the Swiss there, right? Now this is really zoomed in. Okay, so this is taken on a Google phone.
Jamie Opulence, £4.99.
Just hang on, I'll get this one. Jamie Opulence, £4.99. Listen to the signs. 1, eBay refund. 2, Cartier watch debacle. It's written in the stars. Stop talking junk about El Pontificato. Thank you. So the thing is this, when you look at it, right, I'll show you a couple flaws I don't like. Okay, so it's not terrible, but it's not good. And I'll show you a couple flaws. So
the 10 for a start.
Okay, so see the C and the A are joined. You see the black is joined. That should not be joined. Okay.
It's messy.
The next thing is the Swiss. The S's there are not consistent.
Correct.
Okay. And where this is at the 10, it's got Cartier on that leg. That's a secret signature they use to tell fakes from. Okay, it's a long story. So the E looks closed in. It doesn't look readable. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that is the concern there. That's one picture. Next picture, I'll show you a couple. I'll show you exactly. Okay, so that's another. That's the screen, the dial. Where it's got Cartier, see it's got Cartier engraved into the back there.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with, if you look into the crevices here, it looks quite gruffy. Okay,
Yeah,
like
it's
look
not
at the
clean.
R and the T is quite scruffy. Okay, it's not
Yeah,
beautifully done. Okay, it should be more beautiful than that. Also, just how the case back fits on, it doesn't
yeah, it's not
seem. It's not
clean.
absolutely beautiful like you would expect it to be with Cartier.
Yeah,
Okay, so next thing is, okay, the other thing is here, it's got a serial number on this here, CCC. That seems so odd. Seems so odd. CCC. I know they have I don't know why it has four C's, quad C's. I don't get it.
yeah,
Okay, so it looks like the screws have been aged. The screws actually look pretty right. To me, the screws look good. Okay. Then you just look at it here. Just just looking. I think this is completely wrong papers and box for this. Okay, because they normally had a big puffy cushion box. This
yeah.
is but these papers are the right papers for this style of box. So that really concerns me. That's a red flag. Okay, red flag. These look brand fucking new, and they got little bit of gold specks on them. You see that there? Gold specks.
Yeah,
Why is normal just it's unlikely to be like, okay, it's
yeah.
my
Everything,
opinion, I'm just
everything
telling you.
says, everything says, get rid of it.
But I will tell you, the paperwork is. I've seen Chinese ones where they badly cut. They're not even straight. These are actually cut pretty perfectly. And you look inside here. Look at this. That looks like it was printed a year ago. It doesn't. This is
Yeah, it
97. This should be a
doesn't look
20.
aged.
It should be a 24-year-old watch. This doesn't look 20. This looks. Ah.
New, fresh.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
they've tried to put a smudge on it so it looks a little aged, but I'm not convinced. Okay. I'm not
Look,
happy. I'm not happy. Next photo, I'll show you. So that's inside there, this box here, right? Okay, let me show
yeah,
you. So the box looks perfect, but the corner is lifting. The
yeah.
corner is lifting. So it's perfect, but it's got a flaw. And the cushion itself, the velvet's coming off. Normally, Cartier doesn't fucking do that. They're not as bad as this. Okay,
That's
does it?
for me. That's way too many warning signs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm just saying to you, right? To me, I paid
Ouch.
a lot of money for this. I paid a lot of money, and it fucks me off because you know how difficult it is to get that customs duty back.
Yeah,
I got to fill out 4 pages in triplicate, send receipts, proof of sending, proof of this, because they don't like to give you your money back. Don't worry. They easy to take the fucking money, but they don't like to give the money back. It's a month
yeah.
for
That's
process.
true. Whenever anyone gets money in their hand, they're very reluctant to give it back if there's an issue.
So I got to be totally honest with you. You know what? It's already gone back. It's already gone back. I've sent
Well,
it back.
fill out the paperwork. Get that on the way. If you've already sent it, bite the bullet, make it happen.
I've sent the watch back. I haven't done my claim for my taxes back yet. Okay.
Do your claim.
So there you go. That's exactly what I've done there. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with it. Okay. I'm not happy. I'm really not happy with it. It just makes me angry. It's so hard. You know, when you buy internationally, you know what? It's so fucking hard because you know, I just puts me in a bad mood. Do you
Yeah, I get it.
understand or not?
Yeah, I understand. Could you not find one domestic?
No, it's just they tend to be a bit. It was minty. It was minty. I liked. This was really nice,
Yeah,
sharp. When I looked at it, I thought, oh, you know. Then when you see it, it just I got sometimes I have a sixth sense. I look at something, and go, oh, this doesn't.
yeah. No, I get it.
I mean,
What are
maybe
they
that
going for at like Luxuria
he
and
doesn't have one. I would have bought one. Those guys give me a discount.
yeah.
They don't have them. Okay,
What about your vintage Watchco mates?
ah. I'd love to have bought off him. I haven't seen one there for ages.
Because then at least there's trust, yeah? If there's any issues, you can walk straight back in and go, thanks. But
I said to one guy, I'm not going to name who I sent it to. Okay. I sent it to Ronnie from Vintage Watch Co. Okay. I went and saw him.
There's only a
And I
us
said,
watching anyway.
yeah, no one's fucking watching. The ratings are in the toilet. Let me just say this to you. I said to him, would you buy it? If someone brought it in, he said, Paulie, the problem is not only do I buy it, but I then got to sell it to somebody else, and I got to have full confidence in it. If I don't have full confidence in it, I'll just say, no, I don't want to buy it. Sorry, I don't. And he said, look, if someone brought it in, he said, I cannot say 100% yes, no, right? He said, look, they are basically shitty watches. That's what he said to me, right? Yeah. You know, I respect it. He said, would I buy it? He said to me, no. He said, no. He said, I don't like the dial. That's what he said to me. He said to me, the big thing is the red flag he's not really involved in the packaging. To me, the packaging's completely wrong, but he says, oh, yeah. He's not so miffed on the packaging.
It's the watch, the dial.
Because he said to me, sometimes they put the wrong box with it. Something happens, he goes, oh, that's not the, but he said, I don't like the dial. That's what he said.
When I buy and sell watches, I deal a lot of vintage Omega, and I tend to see a lot of redials and fakes and la la la. Yeah. For me, the word Swiss, having that, the S's look terrible, but having that S at the end sort of skew half sticking up, come on. Cartier's not going to pump that out. Not going to happen.
I got to be honest with you. I got my wife's Cartier bandwear. That's the gold one.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a lot better, but the S is also not quite perfect as well. And
but for that the money watch you wouldn't expect that kind of quality control.
That watch was actually my wife's bandwear that sent to Cartier for full overhaul, for service, full service and battery. So if they thought it was fake, they wouldn't actually do the service. That's always a good test. You know this? What you can do is you can always send it to Cartier to get a battery changed.
I've heard stories of Rolex fakes going in and coming out serviced.
How good a fake?
Good fake, but I've heard that they've gone in, had the service and come out, gone in for another time after, and they've pulled up and gone, that's a fake. And they've gone, well, I've got service papers from last time it was here. They don't necessarily pick up on everything.
I got to tell you, sometimes Rolex, if there's a 3 or 4 parts that aren't correct, they'll say it's fake. Okay, so Rolex can be really, to be completely honest with you, they can be a real pain in the ass because all it takes is 3 or 4 bits that were changed, right? Like I'm talking like a simple part, like a screw or something like that, and they'll say fake. Well, it's not really fake. If it's got, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm just telling you the story. I'm really pissed off. It just got a bad taste in my mouth. I've sent the bloody thing off. I sent the thing back. I wanted it out of my life. I went there yesterday, and I've been emailing E-Ladyboy. They said, okay, this is what they said to me. I got an email yesterday. They were actually quite cool about it. I'll be honest with you. I want to document it on my channel.
Yep.
What they said to me was, I'll tell you what they received. Okay. So they said to me, hello, thank you for contacting us. As long as the item was not in use and in same condition as when delivered, that's fair enough that I don't want you to use the shit out of it. We will accept returns for any reasons for 14 days from the date of delivery. In order to improve our service, could you please let us know the reason for the return? Okay.
Yeah.
They said, please, it needs to be in the same condition as it was delivered to you. Any seals that were on in the photos need to be on. Now, the only seals it had were on the bracelet, which I didn't take off. Please pack it in a secure box. Use the same box if it's still intact.
Still here.
Hello, what's wrong? You okay? He's okay. Anyhow, I'm just telling you what happened there. Okay. Yeah. So then they said, send it back. Mark it as returning to original owner, quote a code. They gave me a code. Ship it to the address. They gave me the address. Once we receive the item and confirm it's in the same condition as it was shipped to you, we will fully refund you. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation. That's what they said.
Yeah.
So
why not have a look on David SW and see if there's anything?
He doesn't have one. I went to them before I even went to these guys. And I said to them, I do not believe this item is genuine. Many things not clear. Poor dial quality. Engraving on back, Cartier is poor. Box and papers seem to be brand new. Should be 24 years old. Box seems to be new and is not perfect. Insert inside box is poor quality and maybe not genuine. I paid very high price with tax and duty charges, and the watch is not 100% correct. Better to return and buy new example from Cartier. Please refund immediately. That's what I said to them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is that wrong? Was I rude in that?
No, you're just stating the facts. But is there any other watch she wants? Does it have to be that watch?
You know what? I don't even want to buy her a watch anymore. She gives me the shits now, okay? Okay? I don't even want to buy one, okay? Forget it. I got to pay my fucking tax bill. I got to find $17,000 by May next year. So I'm not fucking buying expensive quartz pieces of shit. I'm in a bad mood, Timely.
Yeah, I can see that. That's all right. That just means
I realized something too last night. I had an epiphany.
Yeah.
I had an epiphany last night. I realized something, okay?
Yeah, go.
Okay, I'm going to be 49 in October. Well, 23rd of October, okay? My birthday's coming up. So I'm nearly 50. That means I only got 30 years left.
There was the same. They come to the same conclusion on that Grand Tour show, but he started counting down. Clarkson started counting down in hours rather than in days or anything like that. So it seemed like there was more time.
But do you understand what I'm saying or not?
Yeah, I get it.
Like, most people don't live to. A lot of people don't live to 80. A lot of people don't live to 70.
Yeah.
With my diet and exercise regime and my addiction to.
Heaven forbid, but you can go tomorrow. Live life, enjoy it, enjoy all your bits and like all your watches and luxury items, and just live. So what you can do. Yeah.
I'm angry at BMW for using plastic cogs.
Yeah.
And plastic guide chains and plastic ignition coils. I'm angry, okay? I'm angry at Mercedes-Benz for making fucking garbage. I'm angry at Lexus for dropping the IS, especially the IS 250, which I liked. A low-revving six-cylinder engine was a great idea. I'm angry that the world is going electric. I don't fucking like electric. I don't fucking like apps. I don't like computers. I hate the world. You know what? I hate it. Hate it. You know, this MyGov. What the fuck is this? How does a 70-year-old pensioner do MyGov shit? Can I ask you that?
It's difficult. I've got a mate that's actually
robo-debt. Then the government puts robo-debt onto you.
The mate of mine.
I don't know what's wrong in this world.
Just trying to get his what do you call it? His Medicare statement on MyGov, but he's a computer illiterate. So,
who's this?
Mate of mine. He's an older fella, and he's just struggling even to get that. So
I can't even get my fucking COVID vax shit on MyGov because my Medicare is not linked to my MyGov. Do you ever try fucking linking these things?
Yeah.
It asked me, when did I last see the doctor? I don't even go to fucking doctors. I hate doctors.
You got a couple of super chats, Arch.
Timely behavior, $3. Therapy session, thank you. Yankee Doodle, $5. My sunroof is leaking. Dealer is charging $26.50 for the repair. I'm angry. I don't blame you. How about I ring him up for you, Yankee?
What's Yankee's car?
Yeah, he'll tell us. Yankee will tell us.
Yeah.
That's why I hate sunroofs. Sometimes it's good not to have a sunroof because they fucking leak and there's trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Timing chain snapped on our X5, 135
Yeah, I
clicks
saw that.
only.
Ouch.
Fuck yes. What engine did he have, Lou? Tell me the engine.
A lot of calls for our Israeli friend.
He's fucking nuts. I'm trying to distance myself from him. He made a video on Facebook saying he tried to commit suicide at one stage. Just fucking that guy's got too many fucking problems. Just fucking stay away. That guy is trouble, you know? He's a lost cause.
Everyone's calling for him. They want this. He's N95.
Oh, yes. Timing chain.
diesel.
Yeah. Are you sure it's an N95 engine? Let me just double check that. BMW N95. I thought it was N52 is the engine. N95. That doesn't make sense. There's no such thing as an engine. I think it's an N52. I think it's an N52 is the diesel, which is fucking garbage. I think no, that's the 6. N52 is a 6. Shit. What the fuck is the diesel? 2 liter. The N52 is a 6. What did he say? He said it was a what's it called there?
He said it was an N95 in a 320D.
N95 320D. Let's have a look at that. These European cars are, just hang on, I got to get a key. Just hang on. Hello, how are you? There you go. Okay, let's have a look here. These fucking BMWs, they're garbage. You know they're garbage? BMWs are fucking garbage. Okay?
No, I wouldn't know.
Fucking garbage. You know, plastic parts, plastic bits. They're okay. BMWs are perfectly okay to go to about 100,000 miles. That's about it. 10 years, 5 to 7 years, 100,000 miles, you'll be fine. After that, plastic cogs, plastic bits. Mercedes uses plastic. Audi uses plastic. Toyota doesn't necessarily. Why does Toyotas seem to last? Yankee Doodle, $2, 2016 VW Touareg, paid $5,500 for the car. Garbage. Yeah, that's about right. The Touaregs, I hate them. I always hated them since they came out. I don't like those big SUVs. No, I never liked them, Yankee. Never fucking liked them. I didn't trust them. Didn't you learn after Dieselgate? BMW, diesel engines. I'm just trying to work this out. BMW diesel engines. I'm just going to get a list of diesel engines. What was this fucking thing called? I'm just looking here. 4-cylinder. Here we go. Okay, there was the N20. That's the motor. It replaced the N53. The N20. What did he say his diesel was?
N95 320D.
Okay.
That's what it said.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm just having a look. There's no N95. Okay, that doesn't exist. Let me have a look here. The diesels, straight 6 turbo, straight 6. Just having a look. Let me have a look. Inline 4, the B58. The B58, the N20. That was the garbage. The N20 motor. N20. That has a W. Yeah, the N20 was garbage. It was garbage. It had the plastic chain guide failures. Fuck yes. BMW. That's right. BMW. What was it? Break my wallet. Break my wallet. Big man's wallet.
Big money waster.
Are you angry?
Yeah, I'm pissed. Like, it wasn't a fun experience, I'll be honest with you.
Alpha was better. Alpha was better.
Mine was. For the missus, instead of the Cartier, what about a Constellation?
She's got 2 fucking Constellations.
I'm just trying
What
to
the
think
fuck's wrong with her? What the hell is wrong with her? What the hell is wrong with her?
Yankee Doodle, $2.
I'm just in a bad mood today, okay? Fantastic plastic, £5. This is the side effect of the COVID jab, Arch. Count to 10. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. By the way, Yankee Doodle, $2. I paid $55,000 and have a V6 turbo diesel. You know what, Yankee? You know what I would do is close the sunroof, get a sealant, you know, that silicon sealant, just before you close it, squirt it all around the rim, then just close it shut and lock it in place and put sticky tape, masking tape on the top. That's what I would do. And don't fucking open it. They all leak.
What about a vintage men's watch for the missus? Like,
no, she
how they were a smaller size back then.
No. She's got enough. Okay, you know what? Get nothing. Okay, I'm just in a bad. She doesn't. I don't even know why I even bought her anything. To be honest,
how'd you get onto buying her a watch? Did she want it? You offered what?
Because I was going to trade in her 2 Omega Constellations to pay for it. I told you this yesterday.
Well, then if you're going to trade in the 2 Constellations, why don't you just buy a Rolex for her then?
She's got a Rolex.
Where do you get a woman that's got everything?
Yeah, they're not fucking happy. Yeah, that's exactly it. What do you get? They don't fucking get anything. Nothing.
I've just given every possible avenue you could go down to get another one. So she wants a Cartier.
Nah, she does. She's already got a gold Cartier.
What about a
No, it doesn't need anything. Just fuck off. Go back to the kitchen and make dinner. Leave me alone. I'm in a bad mood today. Leave me alone. Wear the lingerie, wear the shoes, behave. Okay? Let me just fucking tell you this now. Wear the lingerie, wear the shoes, behave. Okay? I don't have to fucking buy him anything. Don't worry about it. I gotta fucking find $17,000 for Big Brother. Okay?
Fair enough.
I'm not in a good mood today.
Oh, I can see that.
I mean, do you realize how hard it is to be a man in this world? Oh, yeah. And you know what? Dan, you know, timely. I got a beautiful email. You know this?
Go on.
I got a beautiful email today. Look at this. I show you. Here we go. Look at this. This is a message from Queensland Health. Get your COVID-19 vaccine today. It's safe, effective, and free.
Yeah.
If you've already been vaccinated, please encourage your family and friends to do so as well. Thanks, Queensland. I send a reply back. Thank you, big brother.
Oh, that's cute. You put a love heart. You can't be all mad.
Yeah. Thank you, big brother. Hey, look at that. Thank
Super
you.
Chat, Arch.
Thank you, big brother. Thank you. Thank
Super
you.
Chat time.
Love you, big brother. Love you. Love you, big brother. Lord Charfield, £1.80. So sorry. It was the N47 that snapped. Yes, the N40. Thank you. Because I was going fucking nuts. You gave me a reference number. I got to know the reference number. It's an N47. Let me find out about this N.
Have you had your jabs yet?
I've had one, AstraZeneca. Okay, I had Astra. I got to wait until BMW N47. I went fucking insane. N47, it was used. When was the N47? N47 is a 4-cylinder common rail diesel that many improvements over its M47. It was replaced. It was replaced with the this is not a good motor. N47 problems. Just Google BMW N47 problems. It's okay. The N47 engine is prone to excessive timing chain wear and premature failure. Rattling noise from the rear of the engine is is indicative of this condition. Timing chain failure may call for engine replacement or a costly repair. Thank you, BMW. Thank you. I love my Beamers. Beamers! I love my Beamers.
Super chat, Mike Hammer, $5.
Yeah, thank you, BMW. Thank you. I love you, BMW.
Send them a love heart too.
Mike Hammer, $5. Archie, your anger is misguided. Be angry with yourself for going on the cheap instead of buying new. Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
So, on the topic of watches, I don't know why I'm just bringing up watches, but what would be your bang for buck diver if you were to jump into another dive watch? What would be your bang for buck for the punters?
I got to be totally honest with you. I was thinking about this. You know, it's quite interesting. You know what? I just want to 1 minute. I'm going to put the aircon on. I'm getting angry. I'm angry. I'm vicious. I'm nasty today.
Why? What's the temp like in Queensland already? Getting hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we're in the mid-20s, but
we were 33 yesterday.
Ooh. Stay away from your
It's really good for those BMW plastics, by the way. BMW plastics love the high temperatures.
How do those Theo and Harris straps hold up in 30s?
Well, I got to tell you, I got some stuff out of the safe because I was so angry yesterday.
What'd you get?
I got my Millie out.
Yeah, beautiful.
I got my Millie. And I've also got my Explorer 2.
Very nice, yeah.
And I'm still wearing the sub. Just 3 roll eyes. That's it. That's it.
What else can a man ask for?
Now, you asked me, you know what? I thought about this, right? I actually feel pretty damn content. I've already got the best diver, the sub diver. What more could you want than that? The sub diver.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to replace it. There's no other second. You know,
no one's asking you to sell, but in general, for just the average punter, bang for buck diver, what would you get?
Look, let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something, okay?
Mm.
I want to show you. I did a collection review last night, right? And this here was for a guy who collects divers. Look at this collection. What do you think of this? Tell me what you think. He's got 3 good dive. His wife bought him the Oris. Okay, so let's look at this, right? This is what happened to him, right? His wife got him the Oris Pro Diver chronograph because she, yeah, that's okay for a wedding anniversary, okay?
Yeah.
He's got a blank pane diver.
Yep.
James Cameron Deep Sea. And he's got a Pro Prof. I mean, seriously, he's got some serious diving muscle there.
Yeah, 100%.
I think the best diver, I mean, look, I like my sub because it's an all-round dive watch. Okay, that's an all-rounder. The best diver would be the Deep Sea. Okay? The second best diver, I reckon that Pro Prof, fuck, that's amazing. That is a proper dive watch. Solid block of metal. It's amazing, okay?
Yeah, look, that's if you're seriously into diving, but if you're just a desk diver, that's a bit excessive.
Then you look at his blank pane.
Yeah.
That's like a dress watch diver. You know what? And they're expensive as well, right? So, you know, I got to tell you, for me, I think the sub is a general diver. Okay? To me, that's because I don't like the bulk. I don't like it when they get too chunky monkey. Okay?
Yeah.
But I think if you didn't have a sub, I reckon the Tudor Black Bay has got a lot of punch for it. I said to him, he wanted to add more divers. I said to him, you could add a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage.
Yeah.
And I'd also add maybe a PAM.
Yeah.
Not just a manual wine classic PAM, not a overly expensive PAM, just a classic PAM. And I said another great thing to add would be I reckon a burgundy Tudor 41 mil would be perfect in this collection.
The Pine Barrel,
I thought,
$50.
holy shit! Holy shit! That's today's legend. That is today's
Bring him up.
legend there. Just getting the, I cannot believe it. I was having a really bad day. Pine Barren, $50. Spoke to my AD today. Rolex was in town recently from Switzerland having regional meetings here in the US. Datejust is now on same level as professional steel sports models. No more ordering a Datejust. They will be fast out like everything else. Yeah, I suppose.
And then you got the Legend of the Day again for $10.
Okie dokie. Pine Barren, $10. Probably not new news, but I thought I would pass along. Yeah, no, I totally get it. Look, I want to say this to you guys. You know what, Timely?
Yeah.
I actually feel pretty content in my collection.
You should.
Like, I got rid of the tuna, right? And I like the tuna.
I had one. It's a nice watch.
It's a very nice watch.
I had the black, though. You had the heritage in red. I had the black bezel, black dial.
Look, they're a really cool watch. I got to be honest with you. I'm getting old now. I should start wearing my shit, okay?
Yeah, wear it. Enjoy it.
I seriously, I'm thinking about getting some Swan security CCTV cameras. Have you ever heard of Swan cameras? You can install them yourself.
I've never heard of them, but yeah, carry on.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting some of those.
Ray G, $5.
Ray G, $5. Arch. How much to bring me on the live stream and talk about my first watch purchase? Ray G, make it $30 and you're on, man. I'm posting the link. I got to be honest with you. You know, I feel very comfortable. Like, I think about it. What do you want in watches? Yeah. Okay, you want some sort of dive watch. You want some sort of GMT. In my case, it's Explorer 2. You want a wind and wear. Blue dial. Perfect. I got 3 beautiful Rolex. And then I got the Speedmeister. Then I got a Reverso. So that's a steel dress watch. Then I got Patek's as the icings on the cake. You know what? That's it. I don't know what more you need. What more do you need?
Because I was going to ask you a question.
You can get greedy. You get greedy.
Yeah, you can.
If you need to go and make lunch for them or something for the kids.
Nah, she's all right. She just comes in here every now and then and just...
Yeah, that's okay.
Tries to jump on camera.
That's okay.
So you feel content. You've got a whole bunch of nice watches.
I'm angry. I'm just angry.
I don't mean today. I mean in general, right?
Yeah.
So when is it time to get out of the watch game? When is enough watches enough? Like, I don't mean get out, sell all your pieces. I mean, when is it time to, you're done? Yeah, you've got what you want. When's that? What do you need? Is there a criteria or is it just a feeling of contentment? What is it for you?
Okay. It's kind of like a black hole. The more you put into this hole, the more you want. I don't know if you remember, there was an episode on Star Trek. Hello, Timely?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. There's an episode on Star Trek where they had this monster where whenever they put the shields at 100%, photons, put the shields up. And what it was actually whatever energy you put up, it put it against you.
Yeah.
So he said, Data goes, shields down, Data, down, and then the monster went away because it was worked on how much energy you put into
the energy.
Exactly. Now, collecting watches is kind of the same. The more you buy, the more you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to realize this. So you've got to really,
True.
I got to be totally honest with you. I get really upset now.
Yeah.
I had some Sos brothers. They came to me and said, what do I buy? They're just nice. They got very high IQs. The problem is they don't have enough mongrel in them. Okay?
Okay.
Plastic has got football or mongrel in him. He's just a complete asshole at times, right? Whereas the Sos boys, like, they're more refined. They're soft guys. And
It's
the reality,
it's plastic's most endearing feature.
okay, but tell me this, right? Okay, so say with this stupid Cartier, it's 5,100 in Aussie. How do I get a discount on that? You go to Hourglass or Watches of Switzerland, you're not going to get, they're going to say, oh, we don't discount, sir. They're going to give you the runaround, and you know they discount.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a piece of fucking shit, the watch, right? It's a turd, okay? But how do you get the discount? It's very, very tricky to get the discount.
Well, in your case, you know a couple of dealers. Surely
I don't know new dealers. I don't know new dealers.
Not new, but you have people that you trust.
Yeah? No, that's on the grey market. They don't have anything.
But they can source something for you, surely.
No.
We're not talking about.
I'm just telling you, like, people come to me and say, what should I buy? You know, I'm almost thinking, you know what, don't buy any fucking watches. The hobby's shit. That's the way I feel at the moment. You know? I got to be totally honest with you. When do you get out of it? I tell you this, okay? It's like Star Trek. It's the more you put in, the more you want. I got a mate of mine, right? We're no longer, I don't know if we're sort of semi-friends now, okay?
Yeah.
And the whole reason is he wants to continually buy.
Yeah.
He's actually a lovely man. The problem is, my own psyche, I say to him, do you really need this?
Yeah.
And he says to me, it's loser talk to say you don't want to need any more, you have enough. It's loser talk to say you feel content. You know what? I don't know if it's loser talk, right? But how many of these fucking things do you need? How many of these fucking watches I'll be honest with you. You know what? The way I look at it is, I was a one and done Rolex for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got the Explorer, not because the Explorer is a great watch, because it was fucking cheap. It was the only fucking one I could afford at the time. I was disappointed it wasn't an Air King. I thought it would be a 34 mil Air King Sapphire. That's what I thought. And it was, I got to be honest with you. You know what? Looking at watches, like I've had watches for years, I recommend this. Some sort of diver, some sort of GMT, some sort of, instead of a date just, because we've gone more casual. Normally I'd say in Rolex, you want diver, GMT, and a date just, or a day date. But you know what? We've gone so casual, just a wind and wear. I like to make my life simple. Wind and wear. You can turn the camera off, Timely, if you want. Doesn't matter.
It's fine.
It doesn't matter.
We're good.
And then you say you want some sort of chronograph. You know what? I love my Speedy. My Speedy. That I got to be totally honest with you. Forget this nonsense. If I wasn't doing watches as a business, say you had some sort of diver, I'll be honest with you, you wouldn't have 3 Rolexes for starters, okay? Because you don't fucking need it. They're so expensive. So what would I have, okay? So let's just pretend, okay? I would say possibly I'd have the Explorer 2, because that's good bang per buck.
Yep.
I'd probably have the black dial one.
Okay.
Because it's cheaper. Because whatever's cheaper is the one I normally got, okay?
The one you had before, that was a white dial as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. So you'd have an Explorer 2. I would say if you could have a second one, the Milgauss is beautiful because I love blue. Blue's always been, I'm wearing blue. I always love blue, okay?
Yep.
As a diver, instead of a sub, I reckon you'd have a Tudor Black Bay. Probably the 58 would be my preference.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay? Then you'd say, what sort of chronograph do you want? You know what? Speedy, absolutely perfect. Okay? Speedy would be beautiful. And then you say a dress watch. I think a steel reverso on a leather strap is so damn elegant. That's all you need. Those 5, I reckon that 5 is amazing for a guy to have, right?
Yep.
Forget the Pateks, okay? I'll be honest with you, Pateks, you normally have one Patek. If you get to 65 and you got 100,000, you pulled out a super and your wife buys something and you think, you know what, I'm just going to get a Patek. You buy like a 5-1. That's all you do. You have 6 watches, done. That's enough. Okay? That is more than enough. Now, the problem is then you get super collectors like my friend. He had Kermits, Smurfs, this and that and da. You think, you know what? How many of these fucking things? How many divers? He doesn't even take any of these in the water. How many do you really need? How many do you... Now, he's using it as an investment vehicle. It's okay. You can do whatever you want, right? For me,
yeah.
You know what? I don't earn the money he does. He works very hard. I don't put as much effort in as he does. Whatever the fuck. Okay? Let me just say this to you. You know what? I think that's enough. How many of these fucking things? You don't have to own every example that was ever made.
Yeah. Some people do.
You know, happiness isn't really from possessions. It's not going to make you really that happy. Nothing fucking makes you happy.
Not today, it doesn't.
Okay? You buy the BMW, then you're worried about the timing chain being rattly. You buy the Volkswagen, you think, you know what? I'm going to go for the Volkswagen Touareg V6 diesel. That should last 200,000 miles. And then the fucking sunroof's leaking. Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. $2,500. Fuck me dead. You know what my advice would be, Yankee? Don't take it out in the rain. Far out. It's crazy, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you could work this out yourself. You know, I think maybe think outside the box. Where is it leaking? You got to work out what is leaking. It must be a seal. It must be something that's leaking. It can't just be leaking on its own. Something is wrong there. That
you don't have to silicon the whole sunroof shut, just a little bit.
We'll just see where is it fucking leaking. Must be something is gone. I can't believe it's just. Anyhow, let me just say this to you, okay? When is enough enough? You know, you've got to work this out yourself there. How many planes do you want? How many cars? How many beds? How many houses? You know what? You want a couple? I'll be honest with you. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I reckon 4 or 5 watches is enough.
Super chat, $5.
Lou Soul, $5. Never buy a car with a plastic time. Now, it's actually not a plastic timing chain. The chain is metal. It's the timing chain guides that holds the chain into. That's what's plastic. Yeah. Okay? It's not the timing chain. It's the guides, the timing chain guides. And in some of those BMW diesels we're talking about, the timing chain, instead of being on the front of the engine, it's at the back.
For easy access.
For easy access. So it's very simple because you just need to take it out of the car to be able to have access to it. Thank you, BMW. I love you. You know what?
Write a love letter to BMW and Mercedes today. You're going to sit down and spend a...
I got to tell you, I don't even fucking want one anymore. I don't even want, like, I'm talking cars. I don't even fucking want, you know what I'd love? I'd love a Toyota RAV4 would be beautiful. You know the new RAV4s? They're gorgeous. Yeah, they're fucking $40,000 fucking dollars.
He's got the hybrid with it's got like a camera. You can see top view all around the car and everything. Yeah.
Who's got that?
My sister-in-law. She got it, I don't know, about 6 months ago.
They're dear.
Yeah.
Look, what I'm trying to tell you is, Timely, I don't fucking think when is enough, right? You tell me. See, I got other collectors who say, oh, you should add this, add that. They, you know what? For me, I never wanted 20 watches. It was never a big number. I always thought when I've owned a few Rolex, I want a diver. I never really liked chronographs. See, so I wanted a diver, a GMT, and a dress watch.
Yep.
So now I would say diver, a sub, perfect. Explorer 2, beautiful. Wind and wear Millie, absolutely. That's kind of replaced the Datejust.
Yeah.
Then you have a speedy as your chrono. And then you have a reverso. That is all any man needs. And then when he gets to 60, 65, he's pulling money out of super thinking, what do I really want? Oh, I could get a Patek. That's it. 6
Super
watches.
$5.
Captain Kirk, $5. Archie, add a Grand Seiko and bring some new blood to your collection and then share your thoughts. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't mind the Grand Seikos. I don't mind them. Don't mind them. Yep. How many? What do you think is enough?
You go through your collection, you have a look, and if you're content with each piece in your collection, that's enough. I don't know. For me, I've got one more, maybe 2 that I'm after, and then anything else that comes after that, it's just if I happen to stumble across it and I've got the money at the time. But
yeah, sometimes you got to say I got enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can get very greedy.
But that's part of the hobby, isn't it?
No, I kind of start to realize I got how Rolex is so difficult. How difficult they are. You can just tell that they it is tricky. It is extremely.
I understand the love for Rolex, and it's a great brand, but I'm a firm believer of buy what makes you happy and try and get it at the best price you possibly can, so that if you have to get rid of it, you don't lose any money on it, and hopefully you can make some.
Yeah.
The Reverso. I'm in love with the Reverso. Yeah.
I don't blame you. You know that? I don't blame. Let me just show you something, right?
Yeah, go.
Let me show you something. I want to bring this on the screen just so you can realize.
You say that, but I haven't seen you wear yours for a long time.
I want to bring this up on the screen just so. Where's my wrench? Look, I had to delete a few wenches and wrenches because we had some trouble. People were banning people and just got out of hand. Can you ever have enough Asian women, Arch? Let me tell you this. As soon as you marry them, they lose interest. Women can be really nasty creatures. I've got to be totally honest with you. They are really nasty.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like this BMW with the N47 engine. They sound amazing in the dealership. They look beautiful. But when you actually own it, you think, fuck, I hate this thing.
Super chat, $10.
Super chat, $10. Matt P. added Z Blue to a collection yesterday. Thanks, Cove and Luxuria. Wow. To join Speed Explorer 414270 plus Speedy First Omega in Space plus Tudor Black Bay. Collection philosophy is no date function required. Wind and wear. Man, this guy has got a perfect collection. Look at this.
Very nice.
He's got an Explorer 1. So that's the big one.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the 39 mil. He's got a Speedy First Omega in Space. He's got a Tudor Black Bay. That's his diver. He's got the Z Blue, the blue dial, man. Love it. Love it. Okay, he's got 2 wind and wear Rolexes, but you know what? This world is so crazy. Just be happy with what you got, man. I love the Explorer 2. I love the Z Blue. Maybe no, I'd just say keep the Rolexes. They're so hard to leverage out of. Here we go. SR Bell, $2. AC, how many times have you been to Asian massage? Look, I used to go every week, 3 times a week at one stage. Then I weaned off to once every fortnight. Okay. I'm just going to bring a photo up on the screen here. I'm going to share this with you. I just want you to see this. Sometimes you get greedy. You get really, really greedy. Okay. So look at this. There we go. So that's the wife's and my collection, right?
Beautiful.
No, but what I'm saying is, yeah, but we don't see it that way. When you own this shit, you always want more. See, that's my briefcase there.
All right.
Think,
I'll tell you what. Here's a lesson in psychology.
Let me show you this. Okay. There, look, she's
the
got,
case.
that's the Banois.
Yeah.
And the Rolex, 2 tones with a pink dial, pink salmon dial. She's got earring. Look at this, is nice jewelry. She's got, what? Okay, the engagement ring's only half carat, but you know what? It's all a nice little collection. Here's my collection here. Look, GMT, a diver, wind and wear, we've got here. Look at this. We've got a Speedy. We got a reverse. So look, you'd cut your arm off for this collection. And I got 3 Pateks in the back there just for this. Man, how can we get so greedy? Why are we so greedy? Why are we never happy? Tell me, what the fuck is wrong? What's wrong?
I'm happy to help anytime you want. Just close the box, express post it down here to Sydney. I'll hang on to it for a few months, and when you really want them, I'll send them back. Too easy.
It's greedy. See, I don't live. See, the thing is, Timely, I don't live in a $900,000 house like you. If you came up here, you too could have a couple of these boxes.
I can't wear a $900,000 house.
That's right. I saw your back of your house. It's solid brick, man. That's probably over $1 million. That's over $1 million, isn't it?
It's a nice place, but I'm paying it off, right? It's not. Remember,
you're doing okay.
Money goes in, yeah. Loan.
Yeah.
It's not I own everything and.
No. I understand.
This is where the money goes. So when you say, "Hey, get a Submariner for $15,000," I don't have the 15 grand just to pull out of my proverbial to buy a watch.
No.
I mean, I've got money saved away, but I don't have 15 grand to spend on one item. Yeah, it's for.
Here we go. Toyota Mo, $5. Arch, are you ever happy with your collection? That's a very good question. You know what? Seriously?
Every time I think you're content, your collection changes in 3 months. You had one of every brand before, and you seemed
one watch per brand.
So content it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, everything disappeared and everything was replaced by Rolex. And you were so happy. You were in your courtyard. You had them all laid out beautiful. And I thought, you know what? This is a happy man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Shit started disappearing. Pateks started appearing. Competitors started disappearing. Yeah. And here we are now. True?
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time I think you're content, everything starts changing.
Yep. We're never happy, see? We are never, ever.
That is a very nice, like the boxes, the Louis Vuitton boxes, they are beautiful though, as well. You've done well.
Yeah. I couldn't claim them as a deduction. Did I tell you that?
Ouch. Matt P, $5.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very disappointing. Matt P, $5. Contentment for me will either be a Daytona or Patek in precious metal. Would round off the collection perfectly. I'd probably go for the Patek. You know, that's probably far more cheaper. The Daytonas are going crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Green Room. What's going on, Green Room?
Hey, guys. Nothing.
In the words of Green Room, Super Chat.
Super Chat. Here we go here. Pendulum, $2. Trusted website in US for watch cases. Look, I don't know. I don't mind the wolf boxes. I quite like the wolf boxes.
I've got one. They're all right.
I got to be honest with you. You know, we were talking. I don't know if you remember this. We're talking about these Louis Vuitton boxes. They're not perfect either. They don't. Nothing's. Let me show you this. Okay, so we
had a
this
green wolf box before as well, didn't you?
Look at this. See, the watches don't even fit properly. If you look at this, look, it's double linked over. Look. Okay, and look at this. They don't even fit properly, right? Look at this. The world time is over.
Is there any gap between the top row and the bottom row? Because it looks like
there is a line there. There is, but it's look, I got to be honest with you. Nothing is happy. Nothing makes me happy anymore. These things here, they don't make you happy. You own this shit and you always find flaws and problems and this and that. You know what? What makes you happy in this world? I tell you what makes me happy is paying my fucking $17,000 tax bill. That'll make me very happy. I got to be honest with you, man. Seriously, these watches, material goods, there's no discounts. The dealers are aloof. Fake it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Aloof.
He's in it. He's got a bee in his bonnet today, green room. He's not a happy lad.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Someone's taken the jam out of Archie's donut today.
I missed the beginning of the stream. What's going on with the Japanese dealer refund situation?
I sent it back yesterday. I sent it back. They gave me a number. They said once they get it and checked it, make sure I haven't switcheroonie, they'll send me my money back.
Yankee Doodle, $2.
Okay.
Yankee Doodle, $2. Describe your perfect life by age 50. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what is perfect.
The kids are out of the house. They've moved out. They're gone. They're somewhere happy. The house I own, and I've got a couple of nice timepieces, happily married still. Don't have to worry about bills or any shit like that, any worry about finances. That's the perfect life by age 50. Everyone's happy and healthy. You don't have to worry about money. SR Bell 67.
Here we go. SR Bell 67. SR Bell AC. Have you ever shoved a gerbil up your? No. I don't know why he asked the most ridiculous questions, but SR Bell, I need the money. I really do need the money. Perfect life by 50. You know what? It's not that far away. I got to be totally honest with you. I think realistically, see, I can achieve it. I want to get rid of consumer debt. I got enough watches. I honestly think I just gotta I can do it. I just gotta get rid of I just gotta stop buying. I just gotta have some savings in that, you know.
Yeah.
Timely, are you there still? You're frozen. I don't know what's happened to
Connection
Timely.
issues.
What's going on, Green Room? Talk to me. What the hell is happening? Give me an update. Please give me an update.
Look, there's really nothing going on. I just sort of pop on to say hi, see how you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really true that you weren't really that happy with the box. That's what I discovered yesterday.
I like it, but I'm just saying nothing ever makes you that happy.
Super chat.
Oh, yeah. Level 999, £2, €2. What's that? €2. Arch, pull up the date just 116234 Soda Light dial. We can do that. I don't mind doing that. We can share the screen. Let's get the BMW thing off. We'll take that off the screen. So we take that off firstly. We want it's the Rolex. We like our Rolex 116234 soda light. Let's get that on the screen. The soda. Here we go. Da 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 da. It's actually quite nice. What do you think, Green Room? Green Room, you've got a date just. Do you like this?
You see that picture?
Why is it called the soda light? Why is it
I've
called?
No clue. But if you see that picture on the left below that one, that one, those are the guys that I got my watch from. M&B Watches.
Okay.
If you want to open up their website, they've got some interesting stuff. They do vintage.
I'm not a big fan of vintage.
No, I know you're not.
Not a big fan of vintage. That's the Bluey. What do I think of it? You know what? It's nice. It's nice. It is nice.
I like it. You know, I had the opportunity. I visited the casino down in Sydney about a year ago or more than that.
You had a good hand?
No, I didn't really do any gambling, but I visited the authorized dealer there.
Yeah.
And I had the opportunity to buy a Datejust 36 steel with the black dial, with the fluted bezel.
It's a bit expensive. That's a bit expensive.
It was an absolute stunner. I mean, I don't think you can get
36s. I would never. It's a bit small.
It's really nice.
Oh, you like the 36?
I like the 36, but I wouldn't go any smaller. I'll say that.
Yeah, I think the 36 is great for you. I actually find it the most comfortable watch I've ever owned is actually the 36mm Datejust on a Jubilee bracelet. It's the most comfortable.
Yep.
I had a 16234 and I was actually very happy with it. I loved the watch. I just had silver with stick markers and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Look, I got to be totally honest with you. It's a beautiful watch. If that makes you happy, go for it.
Well, this was
expensive
a year
with the
ago,
diamond dial. It is. Yeah, but you know, $12,950 for that watch. They're not cheap.
So are we talking about the one? Are we talking about the blue one we're looking at, or the black dial one I was mentioning? Yeah, okay,
no, the
right.
blue dial, because that's diamond dial too. Don't forget. Jeez, just having a look. He's got a very plain website. M&B Watches, very plain. Nothing much there at all, is there?
Yeah, well, they sold a lot of watches lately.
So, I've got to be totally honest with you, Green Room.
Yes.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. These watches. How many do you think is enough for you? What's enough for you? You've got a beautiful Datejust. You should be just happy with that, shouldn't you?
Well, I should be, but I think I've done vintage now. There is that part of me that does want to experience modern.
Yep.
I can't, deny it. I just think I always knew, even that of course you're going to want a second, third, and fourth one. I understand it's never going to end.
Do you?
At least I understand that.
Green Room, I hope you got some security there for these watches?
Well, what do you mean? Just bank safe?
Yeah. I'd be a bit worried just leaving them at home. You know what I mean?
Well, I wouldn't. If I was to get a second one, I definitely wouldn't have more than one on the premises or in the unit at a time.
Yeah. It's. Do you see the acquisition of a Rolex as a major thing for you? Maybe you should get a car first. Maybe you should get your license.
Yeah, I think that's a very good argument. I need to hurry up and get that license, by the way.
Yeah, that could be. That could be the way.
What do you think of Hyundai?
They actually make some like an i30, or what are you looking at? You need to get.
Well, I was walking on the street. I saw an i30 line, I think it's called.
But don't you need a utility to put the lawnmower in the back? Wouldn't that be better for you?
I do, but Archie, I want to be cool.
I understand.
Mm.
No, I would. I'd probably be looking at more of a ute than a vehicle, because you're going to get dirty if you've got to make the business make money for you.
Mm. Well, I had a big think about our big chat the other day, super chat.
Sirocco Sales, NATO, drop the link for Sirocco Sales, big boy. I like Sirocco Sales. Let's put a link. By the way, that Dis seems to be very confused, guy. He reckons he had a suicide attempt. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I saw him reveal that on someone else's stream.
Shit. What's wrong with him, man? I mean,
no, look, I really like this. I think he's very entertaining. I get his super chat.
Yeah, thankfully, it's GB $2. Why doesn't Green Room get a Hilux? 100% Hilux, man. They're actually expensive.
No, any car is very expensive. It's like
Tattoo $5. The plastic state of the collection 116520 LN. That's a Daytona. 11.
It's like
Hello, Sirocco Sale.
Good day, Archie. How are you, mate?
Man, not too bad there. How are you
years.
going?
Yeah, I'm
Sirocco,
going good.
That's you, Sirocco Sales. You were up in Bundaberg. You were parked in the port there. How's that going?
That's going good. I'm near Yeppoon at the moment. Thinking about going out to Great Keppel Island probably today or tomorrow.
Wow, man, that's amazing. What a lifestyle. Just let me finish this super chat.
Yep, cool.
He's got a steel Daytona. He's got a black ceramic GMT. He's got some bloody nice pieces. Look at this. He's got a date sub 40 mil, a date sub ceramic, a Batgirl, a Batman. He's got man. You've got more than enough tattoo. And Lou Sir, $5. Thoughts on GP Chrono Hawk Panda on strap paid over 5,000 US. I know you hate GP. Is it a non-value retention you hate or something else? I just hate the brand. I just hate to see people buy things that are just unsellable. That's the problem. So, Sirocco Sales, how's the ladies going with you at the moment?
Well, my girlfriend is stuck in the States.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So she's in... Funny, actually, I was watching the show the other day and you had that, what was his name, Ethan guy on.
Yes.
And he's probably 50 kilometers from where my girlfriend lives.
Wow.
Yeah. And I did ask her about, what was it, Akron, Ohio.
Yes.
And she said, yeah, that's where every Joe Schmo is a wannabe. Something like that. I had a bit of a chuckle, especially listening to his bullshit stories.
What did you think his problem was? Can I ask you that?
Apart from being a dickhead.
You think he's a dickhead? I thought he
was a bit of a twat, yeah. I think some of his... what the hell was he? He had a business cleaning fucking vents or something.
Yeah. No, well, that's for the heat. You know, the heat. No, it was cleaning. It's like a chimney sweep. It's a modern day chimney sweep. Okay, that's what we'd call it.
Yeah.
But that
then
was
he was a school teacher, and he did fucking charity work.
No, it wasn't. He was paid for the charity work.
I don't think he was paid for this. Was he? I don't know. He was. He was. Yeah.
But, you know, the problem with him is he was full of excuses.
Yeah. No business cards. How can you have a business with no business cards? Green Room. How can you have a business with no business cards? Sorry, mate. I had shit on you a lot.
No, I'm guilty of that too. I don't have any cards. I'll admit that. I should get on to that.
Sorry, mate.
Look. But, you know, I think if he just concentrated a bit, he could do really well. Is that fair to say?
He was a nice guy.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was nice. He was,
He was
but
okay. I mean, I'm being a bit harsh, I guess.
look, I think his problem is that he's getting to an age where he can't just float around and do nothing forever.
Like what I do.
No, but you've got money. There's a
Literally
difference.
float around.
You understand?
Maybe a little bit.
If you've got sub $10,000, you can't just float around and do nothing. You've got to say, okay, we need to knuckle down. Look, in this life, you want to try and get at least a paid off pad, don't you? You want to have a house. You got to have somewhere to stay, right? Okay.
Well, what
If
was
you
his
don't have a-
story? Like he used to own a condo or something, and the
Yeah, he
government
handed it
got
back.
it or something.
He handed it back, which he
I
went
think it
through.
was taken back.
Yeah, he had some. I don't know why he didn't fuck those women who he was with. I mean, that's a bit rude to turn down, don't you think, Sirocco?
I reckon.
We'd never turn down a damsel in distress, would we?
Mate, I think he was batting for the other team.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah. Hey, seriously? I mean, look, you got a super chat from SR Bell. Your good buddy SR Bell. That's weird.
Thank you for your donation.
Sorry, I take your job away, Green Room.
Yeah, AC. Would you? No, that's just awful, man. SR Bell. I like the Rolex. I like the Sirocco sales. Rolex sub 8, is it?
Sorry? Sub 8.
Did you have that last time?
No, I had that last time, yeah.
Because I remember your Seamasters. You had a Seamaster as well, didn't you?
I had the Aquaterra.
Yeah, that's right.
I had when I last came on, I think I just bought the Yachtmaster Blue Dial.
You still got those?
Yeah, still got those. I've now got a two-tone Yachtmaster 40.
Beautiful.
And languishing in my sister's safe in the UK, I have a new, a new two-tone Bluesy. 1 2 whatever the number was.
41 mil one. How did you get that?
Yeah, the 41 mil. Got that brand new from the AD.
Wow, how did you get that? That's amazing.
We got a bit of a relationship over there, and between my sister and myself and my late father. So my sister bought I don't know what she got, a new Oyster Perpetual last year.
Yeah.
And I said, can you put me on the wait list
for a Bluesy?
For a Bluesy. And 3 months later, I got a phone call. So I said, I've never even seen it.
Yep.
I've seen a photo.
Yep, you'll take it.
Yeah. So when I go there next year, hopefully in May, if they let us out of this country, I'll pick it up then.
Kayak sailing, $5. Oh, Errol, I would give anything to be like him. Thank you. I got to say, Sirocco, yeah, I kind of found some of his stories a bit. I can't believe it. Even if she wasn't that good looking, you'd at least give her a squirt, wouldn't you?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, she wanted to jump in the sack with him or something. I don't know. Just what the hell?
What?
A shag's a shag.
Exactly. I don't understand the story. Yeah.
Hey, Green Room.
Yes.
I mean, let's be fair here. I don't know your circumstance, but if some girl older than you, whatever, wants you to shag her, do you say no? Timey's married, so I won't ask him.
Don't get me in trouble.
Sounds good, but I think you got to be very careful.
He's scared of getting them pregnant, and then they steal his unit from him.
Stick a condom on, mate.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, there we go. Life advice, Sirocco sales. The Ego from Venice, $2. Sirocco, more handsome than O'Sheen. Sirocco's got his own charm. Salty charm there. You're a man on the boat. You've got your own thing happening. That's just cool. I
haven't got a green room to do this, but let's have a look.
Ooh.
That's my view.
Oh, shit.
Wow, look at that. beautiful vessel. And do you ever go into the library? You go to the local library and borrow books or stuff like that, or?
No, when I read books, I just buy them, read them on the iPad.
Okay. Racing Arch, I'm about to buy a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2. Should I go blue or black? You know what? I'd probably go for the blue. I like the blue. But you got to go with what you like. If you really like the black, go for the black. I like the blue because it's Rolex doesn't do the blue unless it's two-tone. So I do have a soft spot for the blue. Man, that's the life. What's the weather like there? How many degrees is it in Yeppoon?
I think it's 25, 26 today. Beautiful day,
man.
actually. Yeah,
Man.
Stunning.
Timely, would you ever sell the house and buy a vessel like this?
No.
Sirocco, do you have insurance for the boat?
I don't do too well on the ocean.
Insurance, does that cover you if it sinks?
I hope so. Hopefully,
How much
I don't.
is insurance a year on this vessel?
About 3.5.
And you're allowed to take it into water how deep?
Deep as I want. I can only go 200 miles out to sea.
Okay. Well,
That's
do you really want to go more than 200 miles?
I don't want to go more than 50.
Yeah, exactly right. So you've gone all around Australia?
Not on this, no.
Okay. Well, I suppose where would you go? Would you go up to Weipa? Let's get to 15.
No, I can't even be bothered to go past Great Keppel Island. In the old yacht, I did Townsville and with Sundays and everything. Yeah. But Great Keppel Island really has everything for me. I got a lot of friends in the area as well, so you go there, sit at anchor, crystal clear water. I see dolphins at night time. I see dolphins swimming in the blue lights behind my boat. I've had a shark swimming under. It's just cool, you know.
Toyota Mo, $5. Sirocco sales, whatever you do, don't tell Archie you return books on Amazon. You know, if you buy a book, Sirocco, do you ever, if you don't like it, what do you do with it? You just throw it overboard, or do you send it back?
No, I buy them. I buy them electronically. I just read them on the iPad.
Okay.
They take up too much space.
You're an analog guy in a digital world, Arch.
So you're quite a minimalist, aren't you, Sirocco?
Well, I try to be.
Do you have a storage unit as well as the boat?
No.
So you've got no furniture. You've got no furniture. You don't need furniture. You've got a bit of clothing, some clothing. I've
got clothing and watches and a car.
Where do you keep the car?
That's back in Bundy.
Just a beater or a good car?
A 2016 SSV Redline.
Decent enough.
Okay, and you keep that in the garage, of course, looked after.
It sits down there, yeah.
It's not on
the only car, if I sell it, the only car I've ever owned that if I do decide to sell it one day, I'm actually going to make money on it.
Yes. So that car is in a garage. It's not like sitting on the wharf there waiting for you to come by.
I think it's sitting in a car park at the moment. Yeah.
In the sun.
Yeah, in the sun, and the rain, and the dust.
Sirocco, that's not real good for it. You know this, don't you?
I know. It needs a good wash when I get back. I haven't seen it for 2 months. I've been away from there. God, where are we now? I haven't seen it for 3 months. July.
Yes, Sirocco. How do you find being a minimalist? That's something that really, like, you've got a few nice watches. Do you need the other shit in your life? Now that you got rid of it, you think, fuck, I'm actually quite happy. I don't need this fucking shit.
You know, all I need is the boat,
a Sheila,
car when I go home,
Sheila, whiskey, and a cigar.
Beer, bourbon, bad choices.
How do you find being a minimalist, Sirocco?
Love it. I don't need all the shit. Okay. What do? You collect it?
Yeah.
What do you do with it?
I got so much shit in my life. I think I'm going to have a Sirocco sales moment.
Yeah.
Just going to read a comment from the chat.
Yes.
Nice super chat. Sirocco was green room from the future after he's come out of his shell and pursued the life of a pirate. I like that. Super chat.
Have you ever had any problems with pirates, Sirocco?
No.
If you are going to go to the, where the, that ocean in Asia, where all the vicious, you would have machine gun, wouldn't you? Weapons?
If you go to the Red Sea, look, the big problem is there's a guy, and I forget his name, and we're going back probably 20 years.
Yeah.
Very famous guy.
Albie Mangles.
No. This was a Kiwi. Forget his.
So just very quickly, I'll grab the super chat. Racing R, $10. Arch, and between Omega Seamaster 300 and Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2, which should I go for? Fuck, you know what? I reckon I'd go for the Omega Seamaster 300. That's that vintage retro sort of looking watch. I love the Breitling. You buy the Breitling because you get it at a bargain price. But the Omega, I love it. I actually think it's fucking... I saw one at a bus stop. I was driving past a bus stop, had it on I thought, fuck, that watch looks amazing. Okay, so tell me the story. So this guy, he's a Kiwi.
So he was off South America.
Yes.
And they got boarded by bandits, whatever the hell you want to call them.
Yes.
And they all had guns.
Yes.
And he came up from down below with a gun in his hand, and they just shot him dead there and then. Yeah. The rest of the crew survived. In fact, his boat, the boat that it happened on, is now in Bundaberg. It's been there for quite a few years.
Holy shit.
But this is the problem. You got a gun. They're going to think, well, they're threatened. That's that. So you're better off.
So what did they end up taking from them?
I'm not really sure the full story, but that's the thing I heard.
So what do you do then? Do you if pirates come up, do you start shooting at them first, or just stay back? What do you do?
You don't have a gun. It's just not good. Let them do what they got to do, take what they want to take, and if you get away, if you get away with your life, that's great.
Oh, you believe that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Well, I suppose the thing is that's why you don't go more than 50 k's out, so it's not going to be a problem.
We don't have the that problem over here.
Yeah, but you can understand if someone wants to go around the world and that you've got to be seriously prepared for what happens when these people...
I was on an American boat in 2013.
Yes.
And we went out of Darwin. We were going to go to... we went via Bali, and then we were going to end up in South Africa. And it was fucking scary. He had a Glock, a 9mm Glock, a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun, and an AR-15 assault rifle. Yes. And it was fucking scary.
Why was it scary?
Well, we were in Indonesia, and we hadn't checked into the country. Yes. And we missed being boarded by 1 day. And if we'd have been boarded and they'd have found all this shit, I'd still be in jail now. Well,
how do you mean you missed being boarded by 1 day? What does that mean? Sorry.
Well, we were in this place. I forget the name of it. And we went ashore. We weren't supposed to be there. We hadn't gone through customs and checked into the country like you do in an airport, whatever you want to do. So we went ashore and we were having a drink, and there was all these Aussies and people there, and I just happened to know one of them, and they said the day before we got there, the Indonesian president was there, and the day before he got there, the cops boarded every foreign flagged vessel and searched them.
I see.
So we were on an American flag boat. They researched it and found the guns, and we'd have been carted off.
Your mate's back for $2, Arch.
Isabel, itchy corn. I would get some of that Annucell wipes. Get some Annucell wipes from your chemist. Not only can you get a discount cologne, but you can also get that thing taken care of. Holy fuck. See, the problem is you're not allowed to have guns in these countries, but in other countries, there's fucking pirates there.
Exactly. You're not allowed to have
So
guns here.
you're damned
can
if you do and damned if you don't. And they come up in these special fast boats. You can't really outrun them, can you?
Well, that usually happens. I don't think that's as bad now. That was over in the Red Sea, the Horn of Africa.
Yes.
I don't think that's quite as bad as it was at one stage.
Do you reckon it's worse for if you're on a big vessel, like a commercial vessel? Is that more risky than being on a smallish vessel? What do you think?
I think your big vessels are what they're after, really, because they're going for the big bucks. You know, they want containment. You've seen that movie, what's he called? Captain Phillips.
Yeah,
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Tom Hanks, yeah. I am the captain.
Yeah. So basically what they want is, because you've got to pay fees when you go to port, they don't take credit card. They want cash for a lot of these fees, don't they?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So they want that ship safe, where a ship might have...
Exactly. So they go for the ships. Some of them have mercenaries on them, but they go for the ships.
They have mercenary. What do you mean by mercenary?
And then they hold the ships to ransom.
They have mercenary. What do you mean by mercenary? Like guards?
On some of these ships, they have guards and mercenaries on board.
Yeah. And what do? They're just violent fuckers, or what?
Well, they're trained, so you know if they find the pirates are coming along, they start shooting. You know, a lot of the fishing boats in that area have a couple of mercenaries just there as protection.
And what are these mercenary? Have you met these mercenary guys?
I met one. Yeah, I met one. I was in the Seychelles in 2017. He was pissed, but he was going off the next day on a ship. On a fishing boat.
Does he earn much?
I think they get pretty good money. Don't ask me what.
Okay. And so these mercenaries, like what, they got weapons as well they come on with? Or
They go on board and they've got whatever weapons. And they spend half the day, because not much happens. And half the day they might mess around, target practice or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Sitting in the sun.
Yeah.
Drink.
Better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them.
The Russians get very nasty, I hear, on the vessels.
I guess.
Russians can be very nasty. They don't really
like the South China Sea. The Chinese will hate you.
The South China Sea, what happens there?
Yeah. Well, that's where the Chinese are taking over all the fucking world, you know. They're building all these islands and things.
Correct.
Your friend Ethan's on.
Ethan. Where's Ethan?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Tell me this. You've never had any run-ins like that, have you? With pirates?
No.
Have you been... What's it like being in a fucking storm? But you've been in a few storms, I take it, Sirocco.
Well,
you look like
a couple of fairly rough weather, but...
What the fuck do you do then?
You just go with it. There's not much you can do about it.
Okay, so say you're in Cairns and the cyclone's coming. What do you fucking do? Do you stay on your vessel or get off your vessel?
You've got a bit of warning, and if you're on a boat, you fuck off south as quick as you can.
Or you get out of there, get out of port.
I would, yeah.
Where would you go?
You know, south, and keep going south.
Oh, down to okay, you keep going.
Yeah.
That's what you would do.
Look, a lot of yachts can't do it. I travel a bit quicker than a yacht.
So you're a motor sail, aren't you? You got motor.
I'm just a motorboat. You're a motorboat. Let me find a picture.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Somewhere.
He keeps them in his wallet to show the new Sheilas. He shows the new Sheilas. This is my motorboat. Now you show me yours. That's what he says. How's that for a pickup line? Sweetie, this is my motorboat. You show me yours. Holy fuck. That doesn't look cheap, Sirocco. That's like $500,000.
It's a Chinese piece of crap.
What, your boat?
Yeah.
Why is it Chinese piece of crap?
It was built in China.
Is it a good vessel or not? What do you think?
Yeah. Look, I've had her a couple of years now, and I like it. It's comfortable for me. Gets me from A to B.
Is it rude to ask you what it's worth? Is that rude to ask you that? The only reason I'm asking is... You
kind of said the money just before.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's fairly cheap. Because at the moment, the boating market is, because we can't get out of the country, we're not allowed to go anywhere.
Yeah, they're gone up.
Boat prices have gone through the fucking roof.
What
You
can
can't
sell
buy
them for now?
even a second-hand boat. You can't buy a second-hand boat for love nor money because there's no stock. Caravans are the same.
Yes.
You know,
4-wheel drive.
even
like
cars. Toyota
Land
Corolla,
Cruisers.
6-month wait list.
Yes.
On the shrink, $2.
Run the shrink. Sirocco,
Nice.
would you describe yourself as a salty sea dog?
Bit salty now because I haven't had a shower yet.
So, Sirocco, tell me this. Fuck me dead, Sirocco. You know what, man? You're fucking living the dream, man. I was in a bad mood when I came on here because of fucking middle-aged bitches whinging to me. I got, fucking everything sucks. Sirocco, I want to buy. I was looking at a vessel actually on the weekend. I went up to Manly and I was looking around and fuck me dead. You know what, Sirocco? I went to a
He was looking for a truck for a Kenworth or something like that.
A K100.
Now
I wanted
he
to
wants
buy
a
a
friggin'
K100. You know what a K100 is, Sirocco?
2 weeks from now, be looking at a
BJ and the Bear. Remember BJ and the Bear?
Oh God, I can't remember yesterday.
Look, Sirocco,
I struggle to
I
remember
gotta
this
tell
morning.
you, man, fuck me dead, Sirocco. How much is the $500,000 boat? That means it costs you $50,000 a year in fucking upkeep.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah.
50,000 a year? See, I want to spend about 80. I want to spend 80 maximum.
That'll get you a big bathtub.
What would 80,000 get me?
You get a yacht. You get a fairly old.
Could I pull Sheila's?
Will you pull Sheila's?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to spend a bit more. You know what they're like? They're fuzzy.
Run the shrink, $2. Sirocco, do you know how to swim? Of course he knows how to swim.
I'm a scuba diver. I know how to sink.
Yeah. See, my wife used to be a diving instructor. She's done over 5,000 dives or something ridiculous.
Yeah. I've been diving since 78, 7, 8, something like that.
Tell me this, do you love it? Yeah, you do. Your life is good, man. Man, life is good, man. Fuck this shit, man. You're right.
And no point complaining because no one listens.
You perked up quite a bit.
I already had this Sorry?
You perked up quite a bit.
I fucking like. He's living the dream. This man is living the dream. None of this fucking henpecked shit. I already asked you. You got divorced. I remember your story. I got a good memory.
Twice.
Same lady, different lady.
Different lady.
I remember you said to her.
22, divorced at 23.
Yeah, and the second one?
Married, I think I was 30.
Yeah.
And I left her a month before my 50th birthday.
And you just said to her, honey, I'm just not happy anymore.
Honey, I'm going to buy a yacht and you're not invited.
And what did she say? No problems.
No, she wasn't very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she had some shit to deal with afterwards. So anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to make yourself happy. You can't. You know what? I'm starting to realize that myself. I'm approaching 50. And you know what? I may only have 30 years left. How many people live after 80?
Who knows? People die. You know, I'm 62. I could drop dead tomorrow. Old. Yeah. I hope I don't drop dead tomorrow, but it happens.
But Sirocco, at least you don't have a job to go to. Could you imagine having a job?
No, thank you. Someone said to me the other day, I can't remember who it was. What do you do for work? I don't. Over it. I retired at 50.
Yes.
I left the wife, bought a yacht, and stopped work at 50.
You left the wife, bought a yacht, but you must be pretty clever to be able to pay for this $50,000 a year upkeep.
Yeah. Look, I'm doing okay.
You're doing okay.
Yeah.
What a fucking. You live in the dream. You're buying a few watches. You got a.
I've almost got enough. I think I'm going to get one more, maybe in November, December when I go
What
back
does
down.
mooring fees cost? How much do you pay for mooring? How much is mooring?
At the moment, I'm paying 2 mooring fees.
Oh fuck!
So I keep my berth in Bundaberg, which
How much is that a week? Or a
that's
month?
about 800 a month.
Fuck! 800 a month?
Yeah.
Can't you
And
just?
where I am is about, I don't know, 1,000, I think.
Shit!
Yeah.
Can't you just put the anchor down and?
I can do that, and if I go out to the island, that's exactly what I'll do. But I like the convenience of a marina.
Yeah, because you got water, you can wash the thing, you can tie it up, you can.
Yeah, you know,
You've
got everything, and I've got the yacht club just around the corner where I go every night and have some drinks.
Yes. Man, you're living the dream.
Think about it this way, though. He's saying, you know, like $800, $1,000 a month. Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's to rent around Sydney. I think it's around $500 a week, $600 a week.
Exactly. The only difference is I spent a lot of money to buy the property. You know, I bought my, you know, boat, whatever. So I've spent a lot of money on buying the property. Where
how many feet is it?
Put it somewhere, and then I pay rent on what I own. If that makes sense.
How many feet is the vessel?
46.
46.
You got a super chat from Ron the Shrink again, $2.
Ron the Shrink. Ronnie the Shrink. Here we go. I heard ocean is at least 100 meters deep. Please comment.
I went for a swim. I had to jump off the side of a boat back in 2017 in the Indian Ocean because the captain was a dickhead and did something wrong, and I had to undo a rope from a prop.
Yes.
And underneath me, we had 3,000 meters of water.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Is that scary?
It was a bit weird looking down.
Like
wondering what the hell is coming to get you.
You can't see anything, can you?
You can't see 3 kilometers down, no.
No.
And Ron's back again.
So if you dropped your watch, how the fuck would you get it?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Well, the race would be on, wouldn't it? You got 300 meters to get to it before it goes to shit. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it will sink quicker than you can swim.
Thank you.
And you can't swim 300 meters, believe me.
It's getting my food delivered there. You know, maybe I spoke too soon there about complaints.
Just this much. Ron's back again with another one, mate.
Here we go.
Ron's on a roll, isn't he?
Ron, I love Ronnie.
He's asking the heavy-hitting questions.
How many eye patches do you own?
I don't need any. I wear glasses.
Not yet.
I can't see shit.
You don't need a fucking paddock, do you?
Not really. Not really.
Your mate's
I like my Rolex. I like my Omega. I'm going to get one more Omega, and then I think that'll be it.
Which one are you getting? SR Bell, $2. AC, how do you whack it with your watch on or off? Always off.
Don't want to root the rotor.
Rooted rotor. You're going to get the Seamaster 300, that new one?
Is it the Seamaster 300 white dial?
Root the rotor.
I know the one you mean. You like that one?
Yeah, I like that one.
Do you get much discount?
When I went into Monards and got my Aquaterra, they gave me 20%. I was kind of happy with that.
Do they know you, or you just said, hey?
No, I just walked in. That was a couple of years ago. I was standing in the window. They just opened. I was looking in the window, and this girl came out, and she was cleaning the windows. And I got talking. So I was thinking about a Speedy. But when I put it on without glasses, they're a waste of time for me. I can't see the dial, so why bother? And then just, you know, I saw the Aquaterra. I loved it.
Going back to that other one before, I do like the Seamaster 300 though. I like the vintage look about them and everything. They're a good looking
The
watch.
lollipop one seems to be so expensive. What the fuck is? Why is the lollipop one so dear? I don't like it that much. What do you eat on this vessel? Do you catch your own food?
Yeah. Actually, I've got a commercial
What's
fishing boat
Sweden?
behind me, and they gave me some fresh fish straight out of the ocean day before yesterday. Beautiful.
Why did they do it? They're just your mates.
No, I don't even know them. Oh, I know them to say good day.
Yeah. He said, oh, you want to fish?
Yeah, just gave me some fish.
What did he give you?
Snapper and red emperor.
Was it nice?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
How did you cook it?
Shrimp is
Wrong the shrimp. I said I'm salty. I'm not a dog.
How did you cook it? How did you cook it?
Fried it up in the
Batter?
barbecue. Sorry?
Oh, just nicely fried. Beautiful.
Yeah. Just lightly fried in the barbecue. Beautiful.
You have a barbecue on your boat?
Yep. Let's see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
Where are we? Can you see that?
Yep.
I see. What a beautiful vessel, man. And you got how many engines? 2 engines or 1 engine?
2 engines.
What sort of engines do you run?
Volvo Penta 350 turbo.
Those Volvos are fucking expensive.
They're fucking telling me.
Are they a good engine?
I think they're good. They're just, as you say, they're just so much money. I had an estimate back in February. I thought, you know what, I wouldn't mind getting a bit more power. So I got an estimate on repowering.
Yep.
And after I sat down and looked at it and then woke up from my fainting, about $250,000 for 2 engines.
Shit.
And I just went, you know what? No.
Yeah.
I'll buy another boat before I spend that sort of money. That's just crazy.
Yeah, but
so yeah, but I mean, even I just had a lot of
boat?
work done on my motors last month, and you know, some of the parts are just ridiculous. I'm not going to tell you what I spent, but it was a good chunk out of that 50 grand that you were talking about.
I see. How the motors, but once you've done the work, you're going to get many years out of them, aren't you?
That's what I hope. You know, and this was, I call it, oh dear, there's some clown.
Yeah, let's get rid of him.
There was, I'm laughing at that comment. Yeah, I call it future proofing. There was nothing wrong with my motor.
Oops. Timepiece Fund. I may have accidentally blocked you. Sorry about that. I was trying to block this other dickhead.
Other idiot.
I'll fix that up. So the Volvos, did your boat come? Did you spec the engines, or that's what it came with when you bought it?
That's what it came with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're quite. A lot of people use them.
Oh God, they're every boat's got them. It's just incredible how much, you know, all the big multi-million-dollar boats that you buy now, going up to 100 foot, are using them. You know, they're probably the most popular.
Yes.
They're a bit complicated because they're computerized and everything.
Yes. Yes. Pine Baron, $5. Sirocco, do you have a captain's license? How difficult is it to handle a boat like that?
I don't need a captain's license. I need what we call a boat license, which is nothing. And I can run this boat on my own. I'll show you the gadget. Hang on. When I park the boat, I can stand on the back of the boat and use this little gadget. And that's a little joystick. So I can just stand on the back, reverse it in, step off, tie the lines, do it all myself without a crew.
So your boat is also remote control.
It's like the Bond
Only
movie.
to a point, yeah.
This guy's getting laid all the time for sure. He's got a remote control friggin' boat he lives on. He's knocking off a bird in every port, this bloke, 100%. He's got Rolexes and a remote control boat. You're living the dream.
Yeah, definitely living the dream.
100%.
Is it true that for getting a boat license, you don't actually have to be that old? Isn't it like below 18?
I think it's 16, I think.
16?
And really, you know, anyone who goes out, and doesn't matter if it's like a tinny or something, you know, a 10-foot tinny, as soon as it's got a motor, you've got to have a license, I believe. And the license isn't difficult. I didn't have to. In fact, now they do a handling license where you jump on the boat and they take you out for a day, but it's all theory, really. Yeah. When I did it, it was just, sit in a classroom and they teach you which is left and which is right, and, you know, that sort of stuff. It's not difficult.
Man, that's the lifestyle. You've got a great life there, haven't you? Fuck this.
Can you imagine, right? So he gets in the port, goes out for the day, meets a nice bird, takes her to dinner, takes her back to the jetty or the wharf, wherever he is, right? There's no boat there. It's empty. And she's like, I thought you had a boat. 1 second, sweetheart. This thing just rocks up, parks her right in front after you met him. He's topping it, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, Arch.
The remote's not quite that good, but
Chinese, right?
Yeah. I like the idea.
What
Arch? Maybe I forget getting this whole car license thing. Just go straight for the boat license. Get a yacht, sell the unit, get a yacht. Super chat. Loose,
$20. Brunch on me, 2 croissants and a coffee. Look at that. Thank you, Loose Soul. Thank you.
What about the money for the delivery service as well? I mean, come on. Joke, relax.
No, it's very cool. I got to tell you, man, Sirocco sales, man, that's the life. What more do you want? A nice boat.
I'm having fun.
A couple of watches. You're having fun. Look at the weather. Look at the blue sky.
Today, yeah.
Oh, man. It's beautiful.
Do you ever come down to Brisbane? Do you ever come down to Brisbane from Bundy?
Yeah, I was there April.
Okay.
I had a problem with my Yachtmaster.
Yeah.
The date got stuck, so I had to take it into Langford's, and they sent it off to Melbourne under warranty.
How far do you travel down the coast? Do you go New South Wales, Victoria, or just stay up in Queensland?
No, I can't be bothered. Why go? It's too cold down there. What the hell? I'm going to probably go down the Gold Coast over the summer.
You get as far as Sydney, you're going to have to put a shirt on, eh? Like, it's just...
Oh, my God. The last time I was in Sydney, I delivered a boat from Bundaberg to Sydney, and I thought I was going to fucking die. It's horrible.
Yes.
You know, you got to put clothes on and jumpers, and oh my God.
Right, we feel the same way. I went to Noosa for a wedding in the middle of summer, and everyone knew I was from Sydney or Melbourne because of the amount of sweat. Everyone looked normal, and all of us from Sydney were all just fucking bathed in sweat.
You see people come up here in June and July and whatever, and you know they're from Victoria because they're all wearing thongs and singlets and whatever, and we've got jumpers on and beanies, and it's 17 degrees, but we're just going, no, this is cold.
Yeah. Super chat, $20.
Here we go. Mr. Tudor to you, $20. What's up, boss? I got my Tudor Black Bay 79220R tomorrow unworn. I've been hunting this thing for 5 months. That will take me to 10 Tudors, 2 more, and then Rolex Venture. As long as he's happy, man, I got to tell you, buy things that make you happy. If you love your tuners, stick to your tuners, man. It's not for me to say, buy this or buy that. You got to work it out yourself. I can see how you could really like Tudor. Tudor has got some good value pieces. Getting the burgundy. Sirocco, man, that's the life there. You're on the boat. Man, if you come to Brisbane, say hello. I'll even meet you at the coast. So you can actually, you'd say at the Southport Marina, wouldn't you there? The yacht club there?
Brisbane, I could anchor out near Botanic Gardens.
Oh, you can still do that, are you?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it expensive to berth there?
Not if you're just at anchor.
Okay.
Or there's Rivergate Marina. I think that's quite expensive.
Yeah.
I went there once with another boat. Yeah, it's kind of weird, bit noisy because you got right under the flight path when we got planes flying.
Yeah, yeah. So you do a bit of boat delivery services, Sirocco's boat delivery service.
I did up until about 6 years ago, and I've stopped doing that. I used to do diving work occasionally, just to get some beer money. I don't even do that. It's I don't want to do hard work anymore. I'm too freaking old. I just I want to kick back, relax, swim a bit, eat a bit, drink a bit, travel a bit when we're allowed to again.
So you've got the What made you go for an American Sheila? Why wouldn't you go for a local Sheila?
I met her in the marina.
Oh.
She came in. She was crew on an American boat, and we met a couple of days after she came in, and we got on pretty good. So, and 2 years later, we talk every day since she had to go back because her son was getting married. But we talk every day, and we're talking now. She was diagnosed cancer in July. She just had the operation 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
it's recovering really well. Yeah. And if our government and specifically Palachuk woman lets us out of the country.
They will let us? I can't see this happening. I'm sorry, Sirocco. I honestly...
I hope so, because I'm planning, and I haven't booked it yet, but we're planning on going to Mexico in January.
So what do you do with the boat when you go away? It's safe at the marina?
Yeah, it's safe. Just tie it up and lock the doors. And
if there's a cyclone or something, what can you do then? Nothing.
Oh, not much I can do anyway. Oops, why are they crashing? Sorry, there's a boat behind me just leaving.
Got you.
Making a mess.
Why is he making a mess?
Oh God, she's got a nice ass too. Because they've just forgotten to untie the lines. I'll be back in a second. I might have to help them.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be back.
Or they'll take the whole Jenny with them. Oops. They're wondering why they're not making ground.
Yes. Jeez, he's got a nice boat. What do you think, Sirocco? Maybe what do you think? Lawn care could do, what else could you do? I mean,
sorry, he was talking to you, Green Room. He was just thinking you in the future, that's your...
Yeah, it's me in the future. Yeah, exactly. So, what was the question?
What
Sorry,
do you think? Could you see yourself there on the vessel like that?
A boat?
No, I'm a dirty land lover. I don't. I stay away from the water.
Amazing stuff. Car Fun. We haven't seen Car Fun for a long time. $5 black. Tudor Black Bay 41. Tudor GMT Pepsi. Tudor Chrono Panda. Perfect free-piece budget collection. That's the cost of one sub 100% Car Fun. That is that's some great tuners. Great. I love the Black Bay. Be honest with you, the Black Bay is nice. The Pepsi is nice. The Tudor Chrono is nice. Panda. What more? I would have gone for Monte Carlo, however. That would have been my switcheroony. Sirocco sales, man. This is the life. You've got it all planned out. What more do you really want?
The plan is there is no plan.
Neighbours.
Yeah. How are your neighbours? They okay?
Yeah, they're just leaving, and I think they're fairly new to the game, and they stuffed up when they tied up. They couldn't untie it.
They're still tied down, so I'm assuming they're new to the game, yeah?
Yeah, there's a lot of people, because we can't travel, they've just gone out and buy boats. Some of them don't really know what they're doing.
Yes.
What are they doing? Oh, Jesus.
He's a bit close.
Just notice one then.
Guy exhaling
He's
5
going to hit
dollars.
me.
Okay.
And that's a bit of drama for the stream, though.
That was,
Pretty close.
you know, you got one behind me and then one next to me who, what the hell is he doing? Jesus Christ. He nearly took the bow of my boat off.
You need to be broadcasting from the roof of your boat so we can see what's going on.
Sirocco sales $5. Sirocco is the kayak sailing $5. Well done, sir. Thank you. So that's the problem. People who bought these boats, they don't have any idea what they're doing. That doesn't mean they can use their boat, does it?
Yeah.
Sirocco,
that's exactly right.
Soon.
And it's a steep learning curve. Don't worry.
They'll
learn.
There you go. It's there.
It's a very steep learning curve with these vessels. Don't worry. They will learn.
You know, a lot of it is common sense.
I'm tying your boat if you want to move. That's common sense.
Yeah, it's not rocket science.
So they didn't untie.
The one behind me, they couldn't get the line off because they looped it on incorrectly, shall we say. I'm trying to be polite.
They don't know how to do knots. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Trying to drive away with the handbrake on.
That's exactly what she did. Yeah.
So what happened? How did you fix it? Did you just get a knife out there and cut it?
No, she didn't realize what she'd done, and I just said, give me one end. And then she gave me both ends. So the boat went off without the rope, and I had to throw the rope. She didn't do any damage. I've had people come in, and I've said, throw me a line, and they've thrown me the line and forgot to connect it to the boat.
Yes.
That's always good to watch.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway.
That's very cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you cue the Benny Hill music right at that point where they throw the whole line.
That would be so good.
$10, Mr. Tudor to you.
Mr. Tudor to you. 3 Rolexes or 10 Tudors. I prefer the latter. Buy what I like and love what I buy without making other people rich.
Again,
100%.
like I said before, if you don't enjoy it, don't have it. Buy what you like. Get it at a reasonable price, though.
Nothing wrong with the tuners, that's for sure. I love the tuners. Would you wear a tuner?
If you buy a watch.
Yeah.
I think you shouldn't even worry about resale.
No.
You know, just buy the bloody thing. If you like it, buy it.
Tell me this: does that give you respect? Having the Rolex sub on your wrist there, does that give you respect? Does that get you respect?
No one knows I've got it.
No one knows.
No one cares. No. You know, I like
some of these snooty marinas, aren't they? There are snooty marinas.
I've had this for 3 years, I think. Yeah, it would be 3 years now.
Yeah.
I was on a boat. They've got a lot of money, and it's the first person that I've met who actually said, snap, he had the same watch. You know, and he noticed, but no one else sees them. No one else cares. You know, I buy it because I like it, not because I want to go waving my hand going, oh, look at me.
Aussies are like that. Aussies are like this, aren't they? Americans, they're a bit more showy, but Aussies are actually pretty... You know what?
From your work days, remember? Nice Submariner. No, actually, it's a Rolex.
Yeah.
That's it. Look, I got to tell you, I had the two-tone sub, and I loved it. I had the two-tone pre-ceramic. I had a V serial number, last of them. And I prefer, I think you'll find you will love your Bluesy you've bought.
I can't wait to see it.
I love the subtlety of just the steel. You know what I mean? I just love it. I don't need anyone to see what I got. It's mine. You know what I mean?
Well, the way I see it, like with the sub, I have what the hell is it? A Victorinox.
Yep.
Somewhere down below.
Yep.
And if you put them side by side on a wrist, look from a distance, you really don't know.
Yep.
You know, so people, as I say, I don't think people just don't, unless you're into watches, I guess. people don't care. They don't look at what you're wearing on your wrist.
Yeah.
You
Very
know,
good point. Very good point. They look at your boat and they know it's $500,000. See, they look at that boat. They look at the boat and say $500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 80,000. When they look at my boat,
there's a
80,000.
boat down from me, and mine's a 46, which is okay for me. There's a 74 foot further down, and there you're into the multiple millions, you know, and it just looks like something out of James Bond. It's fantastic.
I see. Wow.
Yeah, so I look at boats now and I go, a little bit of the green monster comes out. That oh shit, I wish I could afford that, you know. But then I go,
imagine the upkeep.
Oh, the upkeep would be crazy, and you know I haven't got $6 or $7 million to spend on a 10-year-old boat. Yeah, you know, and then I go, what the hell am I going to do with a boat that big? So you know.
Yes. Very, very.
Yeah.
You don't regret one day being on the boat when you said to her, you know, honey, I'm out of here? Not
one
day?
No, I had 10 years on my yacht, and I've had 2 on this one, and never looked back. I love it. You know, it's a lifestyle which I enjoy. It's not for everyone.
Yes.
You know, I looked at buying a house, and I remember sitting outside the front, and I went, what the fuck am I going to do with this house? I'm going to spend half my life mowing lawns, cleaning the pool. I've got to spend however many thousands to put furniture in. No, fuck that. I think I'll buy a slightly bigger boat, and which is what I did. You know,
so
and
cool,
save half the money. Yeah,
so cool. You know, life is for living. It's not for
it's not for sitting around doing fuck all every day and going to work all the time. You know.
Yes. Yes. Very, very inspiring there, Sirocco Sales. Guys, we are going to wrap this show up in 14 minutes. Get those super chats in now. Super chat now. I got to tell you, man, you always seem happy and relaxed. You know, I have you on. I got to fill out a fucking declaration to claim my GST back on a thing I brought in, and it just pissed me off. But what a time on the boat. Nothing fucking matters. It's all cool. Couldn't care less. You don't care.
Do what I have to do, pay tax when I need to, and you know, just do the normal things. But I just do it on a boat, and you know,
he's a modern day LV Mangles. LV Mangles with a bit of financial restraint.
And the only problem
remember
there
LV Mangles? Do you remember LV Mangles?
Yeah, he always had those chicks, didn't he?
Yeah.
I need 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way. What more could you want in life?
For me, got everything.
Timely behavior, $3. Green room. Read this to wake up.
I got to ask Green Room a question.
Yes,
I'm going to hang shit on him. He knows I hang shit on him.
Yes.
Green Room, you sit there, you always look like you're asleep. What do you do? Do you go out on the piss every night?
No, I don't drink at all.
You don't drink at all? You don't do drugs?
No, none of that.
Maybe you need to.
He's very, very clean-cut guy.
I like this guy. He's cool.
He's very cool. I gotta tell you what, man, that's the life. Sometimes you gotta follow your dreams. You know, so many people, they want more and more and more and more. You just gotta say, you know, one thing about being on a boat is you don't have room. You don't have room for unnecessary shit.
You're spot on.
You have
when the girlfriend gets back here, whenever that is next year, probably. I got to figure out. I got to move my golf clubs and put them somewhere. I got to start moving shit around for all her crap.
Just get a little, like, a fishing boat with a little outboard or whatever, and put all your shit in that and tow it behind you. Like
I've seen people do that. It doesn't end well.
It'll get wet. Okay, it'll get very wet. Well. Okay, no, you got a very good point there. It's I mean, it's kind of cool. It's like living. You got to think about being on a boat is like living in a tiny house. You know that new movement, tiny house.
Yep.
And Americans are notorious. I'm a bit of a hoarder myself, and I
don't
think
believe you.
I think you've got to first thing you've got to do is stop adding shit. It's like a boat. You just keep collecting shit. You got to say stop. It's like a boat. You just turn the motor off. Just it'll slow down. It'll slow down eventually. And that's the thing on the boat. You don't have room for unnecessary stuff. And if you do have unnecessary stuff, it rusts pretty quickly.
Yep, it does. It does.
Pretty quickly.
Yep.
And you do keep the watch boxes, I hope, and the papers, I hope.
Yeah, they're all sitting somewhere down there. Yeah, got everything.
Yeah, what more? That's why watches is a great hobby, because it's a lot of money in a small thing.
You know, if you got somewhere to put it as well, you know, they take up no space. The boxes take up too much space, really.
Yeah, especially some of those Omega ones, the big boxes.
Oh, that Omega one is massive. A tiny freaking watch, and it's this huge box. I was totally gobsmacked when I saw that.
That's the life, man. You're on your vessel. You're having your own fun there. What a great way to go, isn't it, really?
And then the girlfriend comes over and she moves in, and all of a sudden you got floral friggin' curtains.
No. I'm really lucky because she's a yachtie. She's a yachtie. She sailed the world. So she, you know, the really good thing about, apart from the obvious, is she's a fantastic cook. Absolutely fantastic cook. She makes a freaking mess when she cooks, but the results that come up in front of me, fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Because it's actually quite difficult. When you're on a boat, you can't just go down to Coles when you haven't got the olive oil or the salad or the chives. You've got to make do with what the.
You've got to make sure you've got it. Yep.
It's very special. So, yeah, what an amazing life there to have. And you know, you got the Rolex. They're good waterproof watches. There's no mucking around with that. They're good. Most of your watches are waterproof there.
Yeah, they're all waterproof. Not that I wear them in the water.
No.
You know, if I go for a swim, I take them off.
Yeah. Very good point. It's I tell you what, man, that's the life. You're living the dream. Living the dream. It's who gives a shit? You've got to live. It's only one. It's not a dress rehearsal.
No. Hopefully, I got another 20 years.
Yes.
So what are you going to do, Arch? Boat, truck, plane? What's your next big
helicopter? Small helicopter.
Look, I think for me is just to, you know, stop buying other stuff. I want to actually. I think the truth is to. I don't really need much more stuff myself. I don't need any more watches. I want to enjoy what I've got and reduce. I think the key ingredient here is you don't actually have to earn more money. You need to spend less and to have less debts and things like that. You don't want to have bills you've got to service. So I'm
spending game.
You said a very funny word. You said reduce. So what's on your brain to start reducing?
Look, I got a few things. I actually want to get rid of. I'm a bit of an environmentalist, Sir Rocco. I save things because I may need them in the future. That's not good because you end up, you know, you think.
Is that what they call a hoarder?
Yeah. So I'd like to. I think for me, I want to get rid of certain things, clean up a bit, but I got to find. I think I got to find what some of the answers are there. You got to find some answers what makes you happy. Yep. And look, man, what a great day. Look at it today. What are you going to do? It's 11:30. What are you going to have for lunch? What are you making for lunch? Tell me what you're making.
He's going to dodge his neighbours. That's what he's going to do.
I might go out
and pick up that free rope. They're expensive.
Off the beach.
Go and pick up that free rope. Those ropes are dear.
Oh, no. So I gave it back to them.
Okay. And like with your spot, no one can park in your spot. Do you ever have that when someone's parked in your spot?
It's happened, but
what do you say to them? What the
the
fuck
marina,
are you doing?
well, get out of my fucking spot. You know, the marina, if someone parks here, it means the marina are fucked up and told them to park here.
I see.
Yeah. And they do that in Bundaberg, and they think I don't know. And I have spies down there who tell me, and the next thing I know, I've got a credit sent to me because, you know, I paid my rent for that spot, and they're trying to double dip. Well, no double dipping.
Oh, wait. You don't mind if they give you a credit, Bart? You're happy with that?
Oh, if they give me a credit, that's okay, yeah.
Oh, but it's when they shut up and don't tell you, then some other
bastard. Yeah, when they don't tell me, but then they know that I'm going to find out, so they figured it out.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
At least you've had that talk.
Yeah, we've had that little chat.
Yeah. That's what you need to do, really.
Yeah. They've gone, oh shit, we forget that he knows a lot of people here, and, and they're just going to open up their traps and say, hey, what's going on?
Exactly. Would you buy a spot? Can you buy a spot, or they're not really for sale?
They're not for sale in that place, and I don't think they're a good investment, to be honest.
Okay.
You know, I know there are marina berths in various marinas for sale, and you're looking $100,000 plus, and yeah, it's not for me. I think I can do better with $100,000 somewhere else.
Yes, look at this here. Pine Barren, $10. Arch, life is a one-lap race. Sirocco has figured it out. Why work harder just to pay more taxes? No luggage racks on coffins. Enjoy your time here. Enjoy your time here.
I've been enjoying that book that you recommended, Archie.
Which one's that?
The Millionaire Next Door.
Oh, you like that one, Stanley book?
Yeah, it's good. It's really.
Oh, you liked? What did you like about it?
Well, I liked how they're saying it's more of a defending game than an offensive game. It's,
yeah.
That's really good.
It's funny.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm actually listening to the audio book, even though I have the physical book. I'm listening to the audio book, so it's really good.
Sirocco, $1 million ain't what it used to be, is it, Sirocco?
$1 million. You can't retire on $1 million.
You can barely You could barely get a Chinese boat.
You can barely get a Chinese boat, and you're going to live on a park bench.
Couple of Volvo engines on the back.
Yeah.
$1 million isn't, but it's still. There's a lot of people you would see them in the boating fraternity who are very. The boating fraternity has some extreme poor people too.
Oh God, it's got one end of the scale to the other. Yeah. Without any doubt, it's some of them. They haven't got nothing.
Have you been on a concrete vessel? You ever seen concrete vessels?
I've seen them.
What do you think of that? What is that?
They don't make them now. You can't insure them because a lot of them were built in backyards.
Yes.
And they rust from the inside.
Oh.
And yeah, they're very strong, and if they're built correctly, but they haven't built them for probably 25, 30 years, if not longer. And as I say, the insurance companies don't want to look at you.
What's the reason behind concrete?
I don't really know. It's not something I do. I do remember a guy years ago, long before I came to Australia, he built himself a boat in the yard, and it was just like this little motorboat thing, and he did it out of concrete, and that was back in the 70s.
Yeah, why would you use concrete? It's...
Well, anything floats. I guess there's strength.
It'd have to be waterproof because concrete's sort of porous, isn't it?
It is porous, but if you put the right chemicals in with it, I guess.
Yes.
But it's
you
like,
remember that? That's funny.
I do remember that. Yeah, I've known people who got them. There's a couple of marina, and you see the rust starting to come through.
Well, on the rehab, you mean?
Yeah.
Like the enforcements they've put it, the reinforcement.
That's right, and that's what happens. They rust from the inside out,
and then they get weak.
Yeah, and you have buildings. The same thing. They get this concrete cancer on buildings.
Yeah.
and that's because the whatever you call it, it hasn't been treated correctly or whatever, and it starts rusting, and then eventually.
What is your vessel? Your vessel's fiberglass, or what's your vessel?
It's fiberglass. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very thick fiberglass.
It's fairly thick. It doesn't have to be too thick because it's pretty strong stuff.
Do you think that's the best best material, I should say, for a vessel?
There's a lot of boats that are made out of aluminium now.
Yes.
I have a friend who actually works on my boat, looks after my boat for me, and he's a boat builder, and he builds aluminium power catamarans.
Yes.
And again, with the boats, it's just like anything else. He's got to. If you want to buy a boat now, you're gonna have to wait 2.5 years before it's built.
I see.
That's the lead time of some of these things.
Those
now.
metal plate boats. Very.
Yeah.
They fucking cost a fortune.
Yes.
The fiber. How long does a fiberglass hull last? What is the life of a fiberglass hull?
How long's a piece of string?
Yeah.
If it's looked after.
Yeah. What do you think your boat? To be honest with you, what do you think the life of your boat is?
I would imagine another 20. It's 12 years old now. I can see it. It probably outlasts me. The motors might not.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Yeah. 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 So the 30
basic
years
hull is
still good.
Yeah.
So you reckon it like with a you look at a cruise boat and that cruise ships, they kind of last 30 years. Like even jumbo jets, they got a life of 20 to 30 years. That's kind of what.
Yes.
There's more advances in technology, and it's uneconomical to keep the old ones going. It comes to a stage where you think, I got to do a refit, and it's still a 30-year-old boat. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens.
Sometimes it's you've got a 30-year-old fiberglass boat, and to refit it might cost you 150 grand or something. That could be a yacht. Where's the economics?
Yeah, exactly right. So those concrete boats, I remember concrete. It's funny.
You see concrete yachts, and they're still out there. They're very rarely. If you go down the Gold Coast, you've seen them on the Gold Coast. That all these boats at anchor, and they just sit there, do nothing forever. A lot of those are concrete.
I see. And is there benefits in concrete?
None that I can see. They make service stations out of them, and concrete slabs and stuff.
I know. I just kind of can't get my. I don't know if it's such a great material. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I would say I kind of agree with you there because let's be fair, they don't build them now, so. Yeah.
Now, I think fiberglass technology advances have kind of killed that, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
remember fiberglass was a real bitch.
Fiberglass is probably in a few years. I think fiberglass will go and carbon fiber will come in as
expensive,
technology gets cheaper. Carbon fiber is fairly expensive. But as the technology gets cheaper, and carbon fiber is so light and strong.
Any go on wooden ships? What do you think of wooden?
You've got to upkeep of it all.
Upkeep.
Hey, I'm retired. I didn't retire to work on boats all the time.
No.
I didn't want to. I've seen again. My last boat had a little bit of timber on it, and you've got to have upkeep on it. You got to varnish it, oil it, whatever you got to do.
It'd be nice to have some teak decking there. Wouldn't that be really cool?
I've got teak on the back of this, and it's a
bitch.
It's got a limited lifespan.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm looking at replacing I've got a teak deck on the back, which is just like a swim platform, doesn't it? It looks great when it's clean and new. But after a while, and mine had all shrunk and the caulking had left behind. So it took me about 3 weeks back in whenever that was, January, I think, to redo it. It looks good. The fake teak is better. because that's got a lifetime. You know, doesn't rot, doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's not quite as romantic, the fake teak.
Probably not. But if you don't know, you walk past it and go, "Hey, that looks nice."
Yeah, it's cheating, but
Yeah.
Plastic teak, it's like vegan leather. Are you into vegan
Yeah.
leathers?
No, I'm not into vegan at all. I like a eye fillet steak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly it there. Well, we've got to let you get back to lunch there. What are you making today? Snapper? You got some of that fish left?
I'll probably have a cheeseburger.
Okay. No fish.
See, freshly caught from the ocean, yeah?
Freshly caught from the ocean.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been great having you on, Sarah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Come back on.
Remember when we had you on before? That was ages. That was when we had Clivers on.
That was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they got the sack. Those guys, I made them walk the plank.
I've seen it. I saw that.
Yeah.
I do talk with Rich Buddy from time to time.
Ah, he's cool.
Yeah, he invites me on occasionally, and
he's a lunatic, but he's cool.
He's a lunatic. He's a good guy, though. I think. Yeah,
he is a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a lovely guy.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. He's got a pretty cool watch collection, I think.
Yeah,
like his car.
He's got some back pain. Unfortunately, he's had a few.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
You got to realize, to own all this shit, your health is something you can't trade. Your health your health is something you've got to be grateful. You've got some good times.
Yeah,
and that's unfortunately.
Be healthy. Eat cheeseburgers.
Eat cheeseburgers. That's exactly right.
Well, it's all in moderation.
Bad choices.
Yes, it's all in moderation, but you don't want to see the thing is the things.
Less. I mean,
the things that will make you live to 150 aren't necessarily make it worth living to 150. We love
that come in, and I'm going to answer it.
Yes, here we go. Pine Barren, $5. Sirocco, what's your favorite beer? Ah, Stella! I love that beer. Stella, yes. And the crazy thing is that's a great beer. I love Stella. That's a great beer.
I love it and drink it anywhere in the world.
Yeah, it's a classy beer. That's a great beer. Okay, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for having me on the watch.
Yeah, anytime, man. We want more Sea Dog history stories there.
Yeah.
Sea Dog, tales of woe from the marina. We like to hear stories of rich people who've busted their boats, rich people who've broken stuff, and just anything like that we would like to hear next time, okay?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, see you later, guys.
Thanks again.